a year later.
And we're live.
Oh, hey. We're live, but we're not
love.
on. There we are. There we're on screen.
This love that I'm putting.
Does everything work?
It should. When have I ever had things not work? I don't appreciate your.
I feel so
lack of
complete
faith.
now that I have my print over my shoulder. I feel right.
Your
Feels
rogue
good.
print.
My rogue.
It says
print.
Rouge.
It says Rouge.
It says that face the rouge. Anyway, it's Wednesday. No, it's not. It's Tuesday.
Take my dudes.
It's
Welcome to
Tuesday,
the
my
bounty
dudes.
board.
You don't get
We're
to. You don't
here.
get to shout about it.
Oh shit, Summer was right.
Continuing with the bounty board today.
Well, I have had to like take a step back every week we've been on Tuesday because I want to say it's Monday. No, it's Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday,
You know
so
it.
it's Curse of Strahd Day. It's time for everyone to be sad and depressed, and the sky is just constantly overcast.
2 steps
You know
ahead of you,
those
baby.
days where it's like, it's maybe like October or September. The grass is dead. There's no leaves on the trees. It looks like it might rain, but it never does. So there's just no enjoyment at all. Like you don't get the pleasantness of it raining. You don't get
Seattle?
like, the pretty green grass or anything. No, it's just everything is awful. That's Curse of Strahd.
So Mordor is where we're at, basically.
Mordor is just rocks and dirt. This at least has dead grass. I don't know if you guys are in Roll20 yet, but I have put up an image of the old Svalich Road since I am executive decisioning. We are not starting in Vallaki. You guys have left Vallaki. No more distractions.
But I want to go to the windmill.
You got it.
What if we want
Well,
to check
you
up
know
on
what?
a bagpipe boy who may have passed?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's someone else that I can threaten with death for possibly stealing something just to
Look.
feed themselves. I can definitely.
You could find someone like that anywhere in Barovia.
It's true. There's plenty of people to harass and threaten
Absolutely.
daily.
There's plenty of people to harass. Everyone's good. Well, there's no good or bad. There's only shades of gray. And it's all depressing shades of gray. Anyway, my name is Dylan. I'm the Dungeon Master for Curse of Strahd. I've been like going on a tangent.
What?
You're like,
And,
don't mention how many shades.
It's like 50.
No, there's more than that. There's 69.
Oh, nice.
Actually, there's 419 shades of gray because it's considering doing cannabis, but it's not entirely sold yet. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like on the border. Really, if it wasn't
That's a
for
really dumb
their
joke.
like their oppressive ruler, they might have done it, but he's really put a hard boot to the neck on all that stuff. So
So he's Greg Abbott. Got it. Cool. Yeah. Topical.
Topical.
I don't know who that is.
Good.
I don't
good.
live in Texas.
Good.
So, my name is Dylan. I'm the Dungeon Master for Curse of Strahd, and I am joined by only 3 of my favorite people, instead of the like 10 of us now on Fateful Encounters, but only 5 people on Curse of Strahd. By a long way of saying that Zach is got caught up at work and he could not join us today. His work needed him to stay late. We love that boy. We love our boy first, our sweet little robot boy who's the heart of the party. He's going to guide us. But I'm also
the
joined.
lungs of the party.
I'm the lungs. I'm
Look at the
joined by
appendix.
my good buddy Sumner. Take it away.
Hey, what up, everybody? That's me. My name is Sumner.
Hi.
Hello. I'm Sumner. And I will be playing Mordecai. He is a tiefling, and he just so happens to be a bard. He's the best bard ever. He dresses perfectly. He plays music, and he casts spells a lot, and he is everyone's best friend. That'll bring us to Thistle.
That's a lie. All of that's a lie.
How dare you? He casts necrotic
Okay.
damaging spells on the
On
undead.
vampires.
Multiple times. It's really discouraging because I'm like, oh, I want to make him really stupid. That'll be super unlike me. And then I'm like,
Oh no! What have I
shit.
done?
I'm starting to see, looking into a mirror. Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing when it's you're picking one of like a really high damaging spell and you're like, yeah, I'm going to really hurt it. You're just not thinking that extra step of, oh,
Right. Thank you,
It's
Soraya. Yeah,
necrotic
former
damage.
warlock turned bard. I should start saying that, to be honest.
put that on a business card.
Yeah.
Mordecai, the devil of Waterdeep, Thistle's husband, former warlock turned bard / sorcerer.
I imagine the next police officer to pull me over is like, "Why are you giving this to me, sir?" I'm like, "Am I being detained?" And then that'll be the whole scene.
And then you're one of those sovereign citizens.
Well, and then you
I
think, and
imagine
then you
Mordecai
think that
is.
he's a fan of yours. He's like,
Not
all
discussing my
right,
day.
I'll play one more song, when they're really just trying to collect a debt.
Not discussing my day today. Am I being detained?
I respect that.
Am I being detained?
Mr. Warlock?
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Sir, get out
Yes.
of the car.
Cool.
Sir, get out of the car.
Thanks. Hi, everybody. Sumner's
Hello.
embarrassing me.
Hello.
I played Thistle, and I don't know what happened last time. And I'm a paladin, and I'm multi-classed, and y'all don't need to know what I'm multi-classed into. Mick, go.
Can't spell paladin without.
I'm Mick. I'm play Alistair, who is a rogue assassin, but he's the least roguiest rogue that you ever did rogue because he doesn't really steal anything, but he will fucking kill you. In many ways, I am like the appendix of Curse of Strahd, in that like I don't really do anything, but I might kill you.
You belong
Yeah.
in Barovia.
Yeah, you're in like many ways you are like you break away from that like archetypal rogue, but in other ways you stick to it very well with like this whatever. I'm edgy and
Right.
everyone needs to just like keep their distance.
His name is Alistair Winter. Like that sounds like he played
You work
like
at Hot
keys
Topic?
in The Cure or something.
You
like,
made
works
the
at-
character.
He
I
works at
don't.
Hot Topic and Maine's Reaper.
Every time you bring up that his last name is Winter, so first off, I always forget his last name is Winter. Every time you bring it up, my mind first goes to Winter is coming, and then the joke
is
of
coming.
Winter is coming as a sexual thing.
Bonus points if you could guess why his last name is Winter.
because he's so cold.
Nope.
Oh,
Because he has white hair.
Nope.
Damn, that would have been mine too.
because Game of Thrones.
Maybe if we ever run into Van Richten, you'll find out.
Because he has mad dandruff.
Yes. No.
Wow, I
Yes,
don't know how
also
much
no.
you wrote. Okay.
So,
Also, I
hate
wanted to
rogue.
mention, I
I
love
do
your
hate
skull,
rogues.
Ash. That's so fucking
It's very
cool.
cool.
It's really great when I like
Hold
need
on.
to eat because then I can just go.
Is that the mark from Berserk on the skull?
yes,
It's a protection rune.
Oh,
so
it
cool.
definitely looks like the mark
Oh.
from Berserk that shows that demons are going to come kill you.
And lightning
it's the
cosplay
mark
makes
of
those, right?
you've been
It's very cool.
sacrificed by your friend.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Way to go,
it was-
Griffith.
It's a one of a kind by Lightning cosplay.
I like it.
Lightning
It's very
cosplay
cool.
is awesome. She's a German cosplayer, and
She's
she's
awesome.
kick ass, and she makes a bunch
I
of
look
cool
up to
stuff.
her.
Look her up.
I
she's
never
and
had
for
one
those that-
time working at an anime convention with my boy Sumner over here. That's a story for another day. Do we have any announcements?
No, I think we're all good. We got Strahd today. We got Bounty Board tomorrow. It's our finale of our one shot with the chronolometer.
The
comes the joke.
Chronolama Ding Dong.
The Crumbobulator.
There it is.
And I
Crab
get to finish
apple.
playing my magical boy Norman. I still have all my props here.
And tomorrow, Kinsey will not be joining us. However, Nolan will be joining us. So we'll be having a surprise character pop in.
It's not really surprised if you tell it to us a day beforehand, Sumner.
There's no prep involved.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Now you just know who to expect in Zoom.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, you should be sorry. There's so much.
Should be.
I don't want to piss the DM off here. Dylan, come back.
Speaking of,
Where do you go?
Yeah, Strahd is already deadly enough without me trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Speaking of
up?
announcements and things, I just want to again thank Sumner for being such a fantastic opening guest on Fateful Origins last week. It was such a fun interview. You lovely folks had so many wonderful questions, and I just want to say thanks.
Yeah.
Was it mostly about his butt?
Damn it! No, I could have asked him about his butt the whole time. Son of a
No,
bee.
then I'm gonna get jealous.
Yeah, so last week's was pre-recorded just because of my scheduling snafu. But this will be live. This week will be live, right? And who's the guest?
It's not. Nope. It's
No?
Next week.
Next week.
Oh, it's next week.
Yeah, Jen is live next week.
Okay.
I was
and
going
she's
to.
online.
I was going to serve it up though, Mick. Do you know what's on the plate for Fates
Deck of Many
Deck of Many Fates this week?
Oh, Oh, I do. This is the debut edition of Vicious Mockery of Dragon Strike, which is consequently the first Dungeons and Dragons experience I ever had. So we are going to watch the VHS tape that comes with the board game Dragon Strike, and we are going to rip it to shreds. So we even have costumes that we're going to wear. So
What?
oh, that's
cool.
cool. That out.
That'll be fun.
When are you gonna be, Mick?
It's something really stupid. Don't worry.
I hope it's a robe and wizard hat and nothing else.
I mean, I'm wearing
now
just
the bar
the
is set
Thanos
too
shirt
high
and nothing else.
Put
There's
on my
nothing
robe
below
and
the Thanos shirt.
Hey, welcome in, Arcane Priest.
Good segue.
And thank you, True Potato Wife. Yeah, I watched the whole interview from last Deck of Many Fates, not just to watch myself on screen, but to read all the chat and everything. I didn't want
chat,
any,
you guys were great.
I didn't want any comments or questions to get missed, and it was all very, very sweet.
because we love you. As much shit as I give you, Sumner, you know I love you and would straight up hide a body for you.
I touched
I love you very much, Dylan.
So enough of this gushing over each other. Let's do a recap. Sumner, Nick,
I thought you were calling me out.
Not me.
Tell me what happened last time. Because Ash was on a vacation.
Alistair went and acquired some more weapons. Just basically trying to get closer to being a Belmont. So he had a blacksmith create for him a chain whip with a mace head. Because never fear, Alistair Winter is here to destroy evil monsters and all they hold dear. And throughout the course of that, he discovered his missing dagger at the blacksmith. Learned that it was pawned by some
Oh shit! I don't owe you money for your dagger.
It was pawned by some little snot-nosed punk who's just trying to feed his family, not respecting a man's weapon. So they pursued this young man to his house. Alistair posed as a priest with brothers Mordecai first and Pumpkin. And they were able to locate Myrrh. From there, they determined they were not werewolves. But more importantly, Alistair and Pumpkin both stabbed Mordecai. Pumpkin stabbed him in the leg. Alistair stabbed him in the hand.
Not at the same time. This was like two separate incidents. Like something Pumpkin stabbed him
at the same time.
No, Pumpkin because he was being very annoying. That's why Alistair stabbed him. But it was okay because Alistair reflected on it. He received a gift of chainmail from Mordecai, and he
Is that my chainmail you get?
Yeah, he totally yeah. It was,
and he came to Alistair's room in the middle of the night wearing a nightgown.
Yep.
Knocked on his door and was like, Alistair, you in there?
Yeah, those sheer feather boa type things are really you know what I'm talking about? I do this and I hope you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to you?
He sent the D&D equivalent of a you up text to Alistair.
Yeah, I was using the shift weave. Yeah.
And didn't someone do I need to find out who did it. I gotta give him.
It was Hecate. Yeah.
Hecate did some fan art in the Discord of Mordecai wearing this pink night robe with the feather boa sleeves, and I love it.
Was it in memes
with
or
a blood stain? I forgot.
It's an art.
Blood stain.
It's an art. It's got two blood stains. His hand's bleeding and his leg's bleeding.
You didn't see the hand bleeding the first time. That's so.
My wife's not home.
Oh my god!
And after all this happened, Alistair eventually felt bad for being such a dick to him, and he decided to cut his own palm, put it to Mordecai's bloody palm so that they are now blood brothers, because he sees a bit of a kindred soul in Mordecai.
Diseases.
Yeah, so now they both have hepatitis because there it is.
Yep. And you got your dagger back. The dwarf.
Yes, I forgot. I got that back.
Yeah, he sold it to you because you are gonna kill the person who. You didn't ask why he had such a vendetta, but someone killed the person who caused the chaos during the attack on Valaki. He sold it to you for the price that he bought it from the kid for. So 2 gold. He really cheated that kid out of its value. but
As he didn't even seem to know that it was silver either.
no, he knew it was silver.
Oh, he did. He was just being a cheeky
He absolutely
bastard.
just cheated a kid out of a silver dagger.
Well, killing monsters is my business, and business is good.
And we ended on you guys leaving the western gates of Vallaki to head to a place called Argynvost with Irina as she
What?
going over your clues and going over what you've been told and everything. You got a card reading from Madame Ava, who told you that there would be something to help you in your journeys in the House of the Dragon, which Irina suspects would be Argynvost, as it was the home of the a group of paladins that was led by a silver dragon that were defeated by Strahd.
I'm assuming that's his head.
And I forgot, Alistair is still creepily smiling, and he has no idea why he is.
That's
So
right.
There's
That's
that.
right.
All right.
Yeah, that's
Note
right, because
to
I
self.
used the Wanda Smiles on you, and you
Yeah, he has no
failed
idea.
miserably.
Remove curse on Alistair later.
Why am I smiling? It hurts.
So here we are, leaving Vallaki on the old Svalich road. It's a road you've traveled only once before. You guys only traveled on this road heading from Krezkir. I don't think you traveled on this road heading out with Esmeralda, trying to hunt down these werewolves. That's right. But without Arnie, it's a longer journey than it used to be. It used to be be able to travel a lot quicker. But with just the four of you now,
Is it
well, I
because
guess
Arnie
there's-
gave us a buff.
there's the four of you, and there's Pumpkin, and there's Irina. So that's six. There's six of you now.
Can I
Can
hold
I be-
Pumpkin's hand?
I was going to
Absolutely.
ask if I could carry him on my shoulder, but she can hold his hand.
No, do that. No,
Okay, yeah. Can I have him on my shoulder? And she's like,
I'm
Yeah,
balancing.
yeah. He'll climb up
Okay.
on your shoulder. When he first gets up there, he kind of stands on his hand, like does like a handstand on your shoulder, and then when Thistle like reaches up to hold his hand, he sits on your shoulder and holds her hand, and like he's kicking his little feet back and forth.
such a sweet boy.
He is quite lovely. Yes. Mordecai, look, he's so cute.
Yeah, I see him.
Maybe he won't stab you this time.
Maybe he won't stab your words of reassurance. I liked you
did he
better when you were a
stab
man of the
you?
cloth.
Mordecai, what did you do to him?
It's not what I didn't do nothing to him. He stabbed me.
Why?
He was being a dick.
Oh, okay, that tracks. Got it.
Par for
I've
the
lost
course.
my accent. I have gained a new accent.
I could have been nicer. You know, Pumpkin, can't believe I'm doing this. But Pumpkin, look,
Apologize.
Spell it out.
I am very good. Sorry, I'm very sorry.
Sorry. Say it. Say
Can
it
I
slowly.
settle? Would you settle for a high five? High five.
No, say it. Say sorry.
Up top, down low. Too
No,
slow.
He's going to stab you again.
You're going to lose body parts.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh my God!
You
He
hear?
said he's
You hear,
sorry.
Pumpkin? I thought you were a monster, and turns out I was the monster all along. Is that what you want to hear? I'm sorry. I made assumptions.
Pumpkin just looks at you. Again, it's hard to get a read on him. He can't make facial expressions. One arm is holding kind of around Alistair's neck, and the other is holding Thistle's hand. But he just kind of looks at you.
I have a question. Does anybody have like charcoal or something to write on real fast? Anybody?
I mean, he could always write it in blood.
Okay. Kneel down. I'm going to do something to Pumpkin.
You want me to kneel down or Alistair?
No, I'm Alistair.
Oh, thank
All
God.
right.
I'm going to cut my hand and draw eyebrows on Pumpkin.
All right.
Blood.
It's very expressive now.
Yes, now we can
know
tell.
what? You don't have to cut yourself, baby. I can just cast it. Yeah. It's fine. You're
No,
already
this
doing
art.
it.
Reminder, this is what Pumpkin looks like.
Yeah, he's an abomination.
He has eyebrows.
Now he has eyebrows.
Someone draw that or just Photoshop that picture, please. Bloody eyebrows.
You guys are traveling along this road. No one has thought to figure out how long it would take you to get here. So,
should I roll survival?
do you want to bring out the map and try and figure that out? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna go off of. You guys know the direction, but.
Yeah.
I'll try to survival it.
Okay.
I pull out the map. Who has the map? Do I have the map? Does Mordecai have the map?
Here's the map now.
I would like to kind of look about and see if there's any sort of things creeping along in the, in the brush around us, hunting us that we may not realize that they are. Because
perception check.
Alrighty.
I got a 14 on my survival. If that's what you wanted. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh
God.
14 on survival. I mean, looking at the map, talking to Irina, you think it might be like a day or two travel to this place. It's hard to tell because it's hard to tell exactly where it is on the map, but
this goddamn 15. Sun.
A 15. So, Alistair, as you're kind of, it's getting to be midday. You guys pull out some rations and have some like trail mix as you guys continue along the road for some lunch. Keeping an ear out for guidance for Pumpkin. Does Nard get lit up? I am lit up. Lost my train of thought. As you're kind of having a walking lunch, keeping an eye out, ear out, nose out, anything to kind of check to make sure you're the hunter, not the hunted. You hear a sound in the distance. It sounds like a horse in gallop.
I'm eating what's left of Arnie.
You also have a whole dead deer.
Yeah, you brought us a deer.
Quick, get down.
I put a picture up in the Discord
I saw.
of you with a deer over your shoulders. I made that because that's literally what happened.
Everybody, get down. Alistair, put your teeth away.
What?
Stop smiling so much.
I can't help it. What the hell is going on?
But he's got both daggers like ready to pull out.
So, you guys all duck down. Are you on the road? Or are you like
not dove off to the behind a big old tree?
Yeah, okay. like an off to a bank or some type of way off the road that if they were to drive by, then we would not be seen. But we want to
kind of doing a Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin when the Dark Rider comes around. Gotcha.
Yes. But similar to, but legally distinct from.
But legally distinct because this time you have daggers that they're ready to attack, not just.
I haven't pulled them out, but I got the fingers through the loops and I'm holding them. I'm ready to. I'm ready to go, baby.
And Pumpkin we're actively trying to perceive like who's coming by. Like we are looking.
Pumpkin has pulled out, seeing Alistair kind of get ready. Pumpkin pulls out the dart that you gave him and is like brandishing it threateningly, but 2 feet tall, threateningly.
Well, you're not
looking
scary.
at him smiling.
That is terrifying.
I really want to stop smiling.
Do we want to stop this carriage?
As the sound gets closer, I want Thistle, give me a nature check.
Oh, that's a +3. Come on, Arby's, let's go.
Who has the meats?
Arby's got the meats.
Oh shit.
Boom, boom, boom.
22.
22. These are horse hoof beats, but they sound off. It sounds hollow almost. You can hear the vibrations like ricocheting up through the horse and less ricocheting off the ground, if that makes sense.
Can we
I think this horse is fucked up.
Can we see it physically?
I have an idea.
Yeah, I think it might be, I don't know, weird.
As it comes into view, Mordecai, Thistle, this is a familiar sight to you guys.
God damn it.
This is, on your first trip heading to the village of Barovia, this same rider passed you. It's a skeletal man riding a skeletal horse at breakneck speed.
That is Biscuit's father. My Biscuit's dad.
The rider and the horse seem to pay you no mind as you call out to him as Biscuit's father as they gallop past you down the road.
That's a callback from like way ago when we learned that Biscuit's family had a father and he lay down and never got up.
Yeah.
Wow. Was the skeleton man, was he friendly to us?
I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't notice us. Next time he runs by, do you want me to like shove you in front of him?
I could stop the road. I can make the road difficult to pass, but I didn't want to regret that.
Maybe his ghost.
Yeah,
Maybe there's something that was pursuing him.
you might be right.
I looked down the road.
Yeah, we
Give me a
looked down
perception
the road.
check.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a peek as well.
Oh my dice. Oh no.
That's an
it's
8.
running away.
19.
8.
So I see that there is a fucking road.
A whole 10.
So, Mordecai, listening for anything in pursuit, you hear nothing.
The path seems clear. If he was being chased, he had hell of a distance. I think we're good to go.
Maybe we should ask somebody like in the next town about the skeleton man and horse and see like, hey, what's going on with this?
There may be an easier way.
Okay.
Oftentimes, hunters can use bait, use something to draw out whatever is hunting you.
Ah, like a honeypot. Been there.
Essentially, yes. Although typically, when dealing with monsters, you have to get a little bit more creative. I have an idea. Mordecai, give me your injured hand.
Here?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't think it'd be so soon.
Oh, it's fine. Let me hold it in mine.
He extends his hand out and he smiles.
He takes the butt of his dagger and smacks the wound on his hand as hard as he can.
Ah, son of a... Why would you do that?
If anything's hunting us, we'll find out very shortly.
You son of a... I'm gonna kill you! And he stops and he says, nope, that's not Mordecai anymore. Nope, that's not me. Pumpkin,
When
you see
was
this?
that you? When are you a murderer?
Pumpkin, you see... No, he hurt me and, yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm not very murderous. I'm just...
Alistair's
No.
looking around
Trying to
to see
impress
if
you, I
anything
guess.
advances towards his screen.
You were but the soft baby boy.
Give me
Yeah,
a perception
you're
check,
right.
Alistair.
Couples are arguing.
17.
Oh, dog screaming.
You don't see any signs of anything approaching. If you are being hunted, it's less instinctual. It's not. It's more intelligent than instinctual. It would recognize a trap like that if you are being hunted.
Well,
all right.
at least it's not a mindless beast. Well, shall we continue onward? Oh, sorry about that, Mordecai.
No problem. It's only my dominant hand.
That's fine. You'll heal up just fine.
I could heal you, but like it's a waste.
It's quite all right.
I spit on it.
Well, let's move forward. This is
Put some
getting
dirt on
odd.
it.
I do. I spit on it and then I scoop up some dirt and I just start like rubbing it.
And he was concerned
All right.
when I put my blood on his blood.
He has a ringworm now. Let's go.
Your methods of healing are strange to me.
You should hear about my methods of funeral rites.
The funeral rites you gave Father Donovich.
Yep.
She
ain't
looks to
pretty.
Mordecai and looks to Alistair, looks to First, looks back to Mordecai. Do I want to know?
No. It's beautiful, but not at the same time.
They do not come back as a vampire or zombie or whatever the hell. So it works.
Yeah, it's beautiful, like You know what? No. I'm just gonna do you a
Let me
favor.
say this: they do not come back because there's nothing to come back to. And I just started walking down the road.
She hates you. Mordecai whispers.
All right. Everyone, give me a perception check before we. You guys travel for several more hours. The sun starts to go down, and you decide to get off the road and make camp for the night.
13.
18.
Good job.
Thistle?
Oh, 12.
12. It's the forest as you travel is eerily quiet. The only sound you can really hear are the sound of ravens in the trees. No other birds, no other signs of animal life aside from just a couple specifically ravens that are in the trees. Mordecai, you noticed that as the night goes on, as the day progresses and gets closer to night, the more ravens there are in the trees. By the time the sun sets, there's maybe a dozen ravens kind of perching in the trees, seeming to watch you.
I don't like that one bit.
So Alistair's been taking the holy oil he got from Irina to the chain and the head of the Morning Star that he's or the whip. He's just kind of been like, as they've been walking, he's just like rubbing it in to the metal.
All right. Oiling up your ball and chain. Got it.
Greasing up the old ball and chain, ready to party.
Alistair, do you know anything about these damn birds? They seem to flock wherever we are.
Well, it depends. What do you want to know?
Well, they seem to flock wherever we are. I can't help but think it's intentional.
I would imagine that is exactly what is going on. Either they are eyes for something, or they are, as I would expect, some sort of carrion bird, and they intend to eat our corpses, which would mean something is still going to hunt and kill us, and they intend to eat us after we are dead.
Interesting. All right.
Are you happy about that, Alistair? Because you seem to be smiling about it.
It's nothing that makes me experience any sort of joy at all. Yet I can't stop smiling. It's quite annoying.
Does your face hurt?
Yes.
Oh.
It makes me feel alive.
Okay, that is... Look at Mordecai, I'm like, is he... That is very concerning.
Yeah, my hand still hurts, baby. I know, he's scary.
What? Do you want the Band-Aid? What do you...
No, he punched me through the Band-Aid. The Band-Aid no longer helps.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm lashing out again.
I would suggest perhaps one of us keep watch while we sleep.
Oh, yeah.
And take shifts. I'll go first, as I can't see in the dark.
Yeah, last time we lit a fire in woods like this, it didn't exactly end up well.
The Mothman came and we all had a bad time.
Mothman, he is just a legend.
No, we fought him. Mordecai made a giant lamp.
Are you sure it was not the devil Strahd swooping down to you?
No, it was literally a giant man moth.
I would almost prefer Strahd, to be honest with you.
It absorbed my moonbeam.
Many years ago, I killed a creature very similarly. It was bothering some strange town towards the west. I believe it made a bridge explode. The local townspeople were very, very...
I think I've heard of this. Was it like Point Pleasant? Over in like...
Yes, that is it. Yes, southwest.
Out west, yeah.
The local townspeople were very insistent that it die.
Yeah, we can take shifts, I suppose.
Is there a large tree?
There's some fairly large trees. Where do you draw the line for large? Because that's a relative term. And
just one that I could kind of go up and survey.
Oh, there's plenty that you could go up in and like sit on the branch and like lean back. That most trees are kind of at least that big here. I didn't know if you meant like large, like
Oh no.
above the other treetops, large, or just big enough for me to climb.
Yeah, big enough for me to climb and keep a lookout while I grease up my wrist arrows.
What are you greasing it up with?
Grease.
Holy oil.
Holy oil.
Yes.
How
we
much of
don't
that
have
you got?
much. Not much, which is why I'm imbuing my weapons with it.
I
To
see.
try and make it last as long as I can.
Huh. What does that work on? Birds?
Anything that doesn't like holy things.
Birds.
Ah.
Birds are unholy, so
Ravens?
Birds
You
aren't
should
real.
shoot-
Strahd
Yeah.
just made the birds to spy on everyone.
they're drones.
The
Pumpkin?
government made it. Yeah, Strahd.
Yeah.
All right.
The birds work for the Strahdwazi.
Anyway,
All
I will. Irina's like, I will have to take the last watch then, because I also have trouble seeing in the dark.
I will take middle shift after Alistair. You know, I can see in the dark pretty okay.
Yeah.
Which means I'm better than you.
All right. Well, despite that being rude, I'll go to sleep.
All right. So
Take
you
care,
guys
Alistair.
make camp. Go ahead and the deer that Thistle hunted will let everyone have a free meal. Essentially, it's enough to feed you guys for the day. So no need to use up some rations. But the watch order is going to be Alistair. Who's after Alistair? Is it Thistle or
Thistle.
Mordecai?
Thistle.
Alistair, Thistle, Mordecai, and Irina last.
Alrighty.
So Alistair, give me a perception check.
Oh, this dog. All right. I'll be right back.
Oh, finally. Good roll. That is a 19.
19. All right. Then your watch passes pretty uneventfully. You're up in your tree. You spend. It's a good opportunity for you to really oil up a lot of your not throwaway weapons. You know, not the boot dagger. You know, but like your two daggers, your morning star, your wrist, some bolts for your wrist arrow crossbow launcher. It's a good couple hours. I want a wisdom save from you.
Just up there creasing everything up in the dark.
This one time in Valaki, I oiled myself up for hours.
You said a wisdom save?
Yes.
That is a 12.
Okay. Go ahead and give me one more wisdom save.
All right. That is a 9.
Okay.
Not a wise man.
But I know what love is.
After a couple hours, your shift ends, and you kind of wake up Thistle and let her have her watch.
And
Thistle, what are you doing during your couple hours of watch?
I'm practicing one of my cantrips.
Oh, which cantrip are you practicing?
I'm just making my blade turn green with green flames.
You just got your halberd out and you're holding it like, and it's like green flames are turn off and on.
Alistair's sleeping with his eyes open, by the way. He's leaned up against the tree, sitting, eyes open, but he's asleep.
I apply eye drops to his eyes.
I was going to say holy water eye drops.
So you can see through evil. Okay. Give me a perception check, followed by 2 wisdom saves.
10.
Oh, one wisdom save.
Well, 10 for perception
Okay.
and wisdom is the 14.
Okay. The night's pretty quiet, unusually so. You don't even hear the comforting sounds of wolves howling in the night. The ravens aren't cawing or crowing. They are the ones that are in the tree are just sitting there watching you guys silently. It is unsettlingly quiet in this forest.
I am unsettlingly quiet.
The only sound you can hear is the as you ignite your blade and then
I stare at the ravens as I do it.
Are the ravens reacting at all to her doing that?
No, they're just watching. The only reaction is in their glassy eyes, the green fire like coming into, being reflected in their eyes and then going out when it's out.
I've given up on talking to them. They don't have much to say.
All right. At the end of your couple hours, it's you wake up your husband for his shift.
I poke him with my halberd.
No, please. 5 more
And then
minutes.
I go, look at this. And I light it up with green flame.
Whoa, you've been practicing again. Now it looks particularly green. You know, there are other colors, Thistle.
No, this is the only thing it does.
You should try blue. Blue looks
No.
nice.
No, it is green. It is called Green Flame Blade, and it does what it does.
Fine. All right, let's get up. My turn. Good night, hun bun.
Good night. My dog is being an asshole.
I don't talk about Alistair like that. All right, let's do it
We're
now.
blood brothers now.
And I go sit where she was sitting.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Perception. Oh, son of a! It's on 17, and then it rolled a 3. 4.
Ooh. So,
We're all going to die.
what are you doing during your watch?
Drifting off back into sleep. Like
You're
just kind of like
nodding.
like
kind of-
just kind of like trying to drive while you're sleeping, like and you keep waking up where you are.
You like slapping your cheeks to kind of get
Yeah.
you just a couple more seconds, but
Like-
it only lasts a couple seconds before you
Like-
start nodding off again.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. It's not okay level of sleepy.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe it.
No, not okay levels of sleepy is the perfect description. So, as you're kind of nodding off, really fighting to stay awake, you definitely get shocked awake by a large swarm of bats coming in and attacking you. They're going to get a surprise round, but we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh no!
16.
For initiative.
Dirty 20.
Oh, now you're rolling okay. That's cool. 23.
23. So Mordecai, as you're kind of like nodding back to sleep, you feel a lot of wind fluttering and some high-pitched sounds of screeching in your ears as you that definitely snaps you awake when you feel some tiny little fangs bite into you. Let me move you guys over to
Fangs?
yeah.
Oh, great.
We're in the. I moved you guys over already. Cool. We on the battle map. So, the bats are gonna get their turn. The swarms of bats. Give me the stat block. There we go.
Bat!
Brat.
Matt.
I'm having a lot of fun. I haven't written anything, but I have a ton of ideas for Curse of Nandor that we're gonna run. I'm so excited for.
I will be playing Laszlo Cravensworth. Have you heard of me? Bat! Hello, my darling.
As a 23 hits you, right, Mordecai? So you're going to take.
Yes.
Oh my god. 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage, and that's
Wow.
non-magical.
Bat!
Not that it matters. I don't know why I asked. All right.
Hold on. I'm just gonna roll. Dirty 20 and a 5. So another round of scratchy, bitey bats come at you, Mordecai. Where'd my other did I lose it again? No, there it is. I'm just a dingus. You ever look for your dice and realize that you
They're
are a
right in front of
dingus?
you.
4 more piercing damage from these bats. Between the scratching and the fluttering and the confusion and the biting, Alistair, and you are going to get attacked by some bats. But you are a bit quicker on the uptake with your eyes, sleeping with your eyes open. I'm assuming a 9 does not hit your AC even when sleeping. So you kind of roll out of the way as these swarms come at you. Thistle, does a 21 hit your AC?
By 1 point.
By 1 point. All right, so one of the bat groups is going to get just in between the folds of your armor, and you're going to take 4 piercing damage from these bats.
Folds of my armor.
And Mordecai, you said you got a 23, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you are up first, having been awoken by these very rude bats that have attacked you.
Yeah.
Bats?
Yeah, they. Bat?
So these bats, and their swarm, and where they are on the map is accurate. Okay, you're moving them. Okay.
Yeah.
So we are now in this, as they say.
As the kids say.
All right.
The shiz, as it were.
Criminy.
Criminy cricket.
I'm going to cast Burning Hands. I'm going to cast Burning Hands. So I'm going to take out my violin, get up really, really quickly, use half my movement because I was on the ground. And I get up really quickly, and I just kind of muscle memory and jam on the strings, and fire bellows out of the scroll at the end of the violin, going
Which
towards
direction?
Alistair, but to the left of him, as to not harm him. I'm aiming for the 3 either bats or group of bats to the top, in between us. So I want to be able to.
Well, there's. Okay, yeah. Let's see if I can angle this. Burning Hands.
Yes, exactly. So that type of Burning Hands. Yes, exactly like that. As to not harm Alistair, I don't want the bats behind him. I'm not interested in. Yeah, you get it.
So you'll get 2 of the bats with this.
Okay, that's fine.
And that's make dex saving throws.
Dexterity saving throws, which I imagine they are not bad at.
An 8. Sorry.
Okay.
A 17 and a 10.
10 fails, 15 makes it. So they're going to take. The one that made it is going to take 7 fire damage, and the one that failed is at 14.
All right. As these flames, paint me a picture. How does this look?
Yeah. So jams on the string with the strings, and fire bellows out from the scroll and goes into the swarm of bats.
And as the flames kind of extinguish after the note is done being played, you see several bats charred fall to the ground. Anything else from Mordecai?
Ha! You flaming varmint! And that's his full turn.
Okay.
That's those words.
That will bring us to one of the swarms of bats that you attacked. Going to go for Alistair again.
It's freaking bats. I love Halloween.
Bats.
An 8 does not hit you, does it, Alistair?
Does not.
Okay. Mordecai, does a 16 hit you?
16 is my AC, so it does.
1 piercing damage. A number of the bats that you just charboiled turn and try to swarm at you, but and they do get you, but you've taken out enough of them that it's not as much of a chaotic clusterfuck of bats as it was before.
Right.
Alistair, another set of bats is going to attack you, but a 9 does not hit you.
Does not.
Does a 19 hit your? Yeah, 19 hits Mordecai.
Oh, it does.
And a 21 hits Mordecai.
Oh, it's Mordecai. I was about to say.
So,
Fast as fuck, boy.
Uncanny
Fast
dodge.
as fuck, boy.
9 more piercing damage as you kind of confidently waft these that first round of bats out of the way. You're kind of flanked on 2 other sides by a huge swarm of bats, getting in several bites and scratches onto you. Before we get to Thistle.
Which one of the bats groups bit me?
This one and this one.
Okay, this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would like to hellish rebuke them.
Okay, so dex save.
Third, I'm gonna do second level Hellish Rebuke. Yep. 12.
Well, they got a 9.
Okay. 15 damage.
Okay. 15 damage. After this conflagration, you see a sharp decrease in the number of bats that are flying around in that particular swarm.
We are eating these little rodents when they're dead. I mean, I could tell them to stop, but they're assholes. I don't think I get anything. Can I attack one of them? I don't understand. I've never mixed.
Hellish
this.
Rebuke is a reaction, so when they attacked you, you got to do that. So now you have your full movement, action, and bonus action.
I'm gonna swing my halberd at this guy. I've never mixed these two type of classes together, so it's a mystery to me.
What'd you get? I'm sorry.
17.
That hits. They are bats.
They are bats. 8 damage. Sorry.
In one, paint me a picture. How do you take out the rest of the bats in this particular swarm?
I arc it, kind of like I kind of come around like that just to make sure I get like the brunt, like the grouping of them.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of do almost a figure 8 with the blade of your glaive as you catch the rest of these bats. They could not catch those hands.
I'm gonna do it again.
Do it again.
18 plus 6 surely hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay. Fucking bats. 5.
Love Halloween.
All right, 5 to the other one. This from your first attack, the bats started to spread out, and you weren't able to get nearly as many of these bats with your second kind of swatting of them. Anything else from Thistle?
That's it, bud.
All right, well, that'll bring us to Alistair.
Alistair's gonna look at Mordecai and shout, "Bend over.
Excuse
I
me?
beg your pardon.
Just do it."
It's not my turn.
Oh, dang it. Never mind. Okay,
I would love
I'm gonna
to
try.
bend over for you, Mick, but
I'll just.
I see your
Okay.
eyes, but you know what I'm saying?
It's fine. I'll do it without him doing this. Okay, he's going. Alistair's going to run and leap using Mordecai's. He wants to leap towards Mordecai's shoulder, use it to push himself off, and he's going to attack with his whip at the bats.
You're gonna jump
Okay.
off me? That's fucking weird.
I just needed a boost. We're blood brothers, you and I.
Hepatitis friends.
Hepatitis friends.
Well, hold on. What do I need to roll to make this happen?
Wait,
I'm trying to.
just an attack roll.
It's hepatitis homies.
Ooh, that's with the whip. So that is that's a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Are you sure?
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it even close?
They're freaking bats. I love Halloween.
I love Halloween.
And I would like to sneak attack if I could.
Which bats are you attacking?
Let's go with.
Because it will depend.
Let's go with these boys right here, in front of diagonal from me.
Okay. Yes, you
Okay.
can use your sneak attack on them
Okay, so that is
because they have an ally within 5 feet of, or another enemy within 5 feet of them.
that is a 4d6.
I'm reading these memes. Sorry.
Shit. Well, So that's a 9 damage plus 4, so that's 13. With my whip.
Why do you say it like that?
What, like whip?
Why do I say what way?
You're acting weird.
Weird.
All right. So you bring your whip in, and surprisingly, the crack of this whip, despite it being a large metal ball, the whip does crack, and the shockwave of this whip cracking hits several of these bats, and they fall dead.
Whoa.
Several of the bats are still flying, but you have significantly reduced the number of bats in that swarm.
I like to think he did like a Jordan. He was like,
From Space Jam? Like his arms got real long?
No, where he did like we're like on a pair of Jordans where he's like dunking. Maybe he even stuck his tongue out. He was like, just
Okay.
Okay. Whatever brings you joy. Anything else from
there. You did it.
Alistair?
Let's see. So that's attack, that's movement, and bonus action. I look at Mordecai and go,
And you gotta
I
smile.
just said your bonus action was your disengage action.
did I say that?
Did I just make that up?
You totally, I'm pretty sure you did.
Because otherwise you'd be getting 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm gonna disengage, of course. That's
Great,
The thumbs up is way more
Wow.
important.
what as I'm back,
Amazing
as
what
I'm
that-
like
that
moonwalking
voice
to
in your head
disengage,
says.
I look at Mordecai and say, thank you.
You're welcome.
Very
I'll always
wispy.
remember how you bent over for me.
You're very sturdy. That's an
I know he is. He's
quality.
great. He's a good plank.
I wish you would have bent over. It would have been a little easier, but not as cool looking.
Please don't bend my husband over.
I asked politely.
And
Mordecai
he
is
asked,
very distracted by the bats to hear you right now. He is not a fan of these bats. He's kind of low-key panicking. So I say
You
low-key.
have
He's
your
high-key.
rabies vaccination, honey.
What?
Yeah.
No, I
Thistle,
took whatever they were giving the
21
horses. I
to
thought
hit
that would
your
work.
AC.
Stop rolling 21s.
It's 19 plus 4. Actually, it's 23. 19
Stop.
plus 4. So you're going to take 5 piercing damage as you're swarmed by these other bats.
Who's you?
Stop.
Thistle.
Thistle.
19 to hit Thistle. And these bats are going to begin to fly away, though. So you can get an attack of opportunity against them.
Yes, I would like to tell them it's freaking bats. I love Halloween. No, I want to Eldritch Blast these.
One is a attack of opportunity. Tell them that I freaking love bats.
Freaking love bats.
This is what to hit? 23?
No, I was gonna do Eldritch Blast at them.
Oh, okay.
See what happens when
But you have to have the Warcaster feat to cast a spell as a reaction.
Oh yeah, I don't have that yet. I'm gonna swing my halberd at them.
Roll to hit.
I can do that.
I'm so proud.
It is 15 plus 6.
That hits.
Okay, that is 10 damage to
Okay.
these damn bats. And then I yell, I freaking love Halloween.
And then you yell, I freaking love Halloween.
Yeah.
All right. That will bring us back to Mordecai.
Yeah. So really quick, I'm not sure if this would be like my perception or just like I'm there, so I would notice. Are these bats using echolocation? Like, are they like screaming, for
They
lack
are
of a
squeaking.
term?
They're going,
squeaking?
I don't know if you've ever heard bats, but they make a high-pitched squeak sound is what
It's
their
a squeak
echolocation
sound.
sounds like.
Yeah, I just
'Cause they're
prefer to imagine
small.
them screaming, like with human teeth and everything. So, okay, so
They're saying, thank you for coming to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Welcome to Moe's!
so I want to use a spell, but I want to see if I can
Finish time is in.
if I could take a moment to perceive them. I don't know if that would be like bonus action or my movement that I would be both willing to use, just to
Okay.
perceive them to see if they're using echolocation to gauge where they are.
They're talking about your dump
Generally,
truck
skill
ass.
checks in combat are your
Is
action.
Okay. I'm going to roll the dice here. I'm going to cast Silence. I'm going to immediately be looking around these areas, and within a 20-foot radius of myself, so this entire area basically, I'm going to, what looks like, play something backwards, but no sound is coming out, almost like I'm absorbing all of the sound, and I'm going to cast Silence.
Okay. As you cast the silence spell, it's a 30-foot
20-foot
circle
radius.
or 20-foot radius. Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
It's 20 feet, right? 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's 20-foot radius. That's roughly 20-foot radius. All right. Anything else for Mordecai? Any bonus actions? Any?
His entire action is the silence spell, and that is all he can do at this moment.
Okay. Then that'll bring us to a shit ton of bats' turns.
A shit ton of bats.
So, in the dead silence of this circle, the bats get very confused, and
they hurt themselves in their confusion.
Well, they
It's 20-foot radius, by the way, not diameter.
Oh, you're.
So it's 40 feet diameter.
Good lord. Can we hear each
A
other?
little bit smaller. A little bit smaller.
Or is everybody
No, dead silent.
Oh, cool.
Dead magical silence.
I don't
Yes.
like that.
So not even spells can be. If spells have verbal components, you cannot cast them in a circle of silence.
Which sucks for my ass because I'm a bard.
The bats are going to attempt to get they're going to flounder around until they can get into like some spots that they can hear.
I just have this
their
mental
echolocation.
image of these bats like hitting each other and hitting
Yeah, they're
the tree.
absolutely. It's like one. You ever imagine for a moment drunk bats? That's kind of what it looks like until they get out of this circle of silence.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, cool, I know where I am again, and try to get away. This one, I think, can still move 5 feet. But a lot of them do waste a lot of their movement wandering around in the silence before they get out of the circle and can find themselves again.
Did any of them go past me while they did? Because I'll
Yes,
whack them.
a lot of them did.
I want to whack them.
Fuck them up.
All right, roll to hit.
Attacks of
Oh,
opportunity.
you can only get one attack of opportunity per.
That's
And
fine.
Mordecai will
That's
as well.
Yeah, roll to hit.
So with my whip, that is a 21.
That hits.
I have an unarmed strike.
They are drunk bats.
Yeah.
Mordecai's gonna go
And then
punch
that
one.
is 8 damage with my whip.
All right. And Mordecai, what about your unarmed strike?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to punch punch a single bat out of the air. I have a very complex bucket list, you see. It's a 13 hit.
A 13 does hit.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Where did I put that list? So I cast silence and I look at Alistair and I put my finger over my lips and I kind of say, "Be quiet," but I obviously can't be heard. And then I punch a bat out of the air, and then I look
Straight
at
out of the
Alistair for
air.
approval.
Like you don't even like you're still doing the shh to like Alistair when like you like flail your arm back and
Exactly.
you just straight like swat it dead out of the sky.
Exactly. Now
Alistair
I get
gives
to,
him a little.
now
It's a
for the
single
damage.
But,
0 damage.
It's the bat like gets up and continues to fly, but you did hit it.
I did hit it. It's more
That
of like
happens.
a look how accurate I am than anything.
0 damage.
It's 0. I have an 8 strength, so yeah. It's a 1 -1. Anyway,
Thistle, on your turn, I'm gonna have Pumpkin come up and he's gonna throw the dart that Alistair gave him at one of these bats
oh, whoops.
and miss horribly because that's a 5 total. But he's
wow.
trying his best. You know, he's
Never
doing his
finding that thing
damnedest.
again.
Oh no.
But Thistle, that'll bring us to your turn.
Cool. What bats hurt me again?
This one right here, to the northeast of you.
I love how vengeance oriented you are.
I'm on a. I want to. Can I reach that? Let's see.
Your husband got fucked up by some bats, and you're like, no.
I made up for
These
it.
bats.
How dare you?
I can. I'm gonna hellish rebuke these fucking bats.
You already used your reaction for an attack on them.
Oh, I did. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast these bats.
All right. Does that require a verbal component?
Oh shit! No, it has an option. V and S.
Verbal and semantic. So you got to wiggle your fingers and say something to cast the spell.
Can I wiggle my fingers and go, I love bats?
Well, you can, but no sound will come out, so the spell won't work.
Sparks.
Which just means just move out of the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just bebop my way out of here, since I have the movement speed to do that. Boop.
I'm imagining Thistle is like a great it like does a sick like beatbox, but no one can hear it because it's silent.
I was imagining she was hitting a little like scat man.
Oh yeah.
Nothing says Thistle quite like Scatman.
Well, no, but no one will ever know
Brother,
because
Scatman
she
can do
only
it, so
does it in
can
the
you.
silent circle.
Yeah. I have performance anxiety, and when no one can hear me, it's where I got a 23.
That hits.
Three damage.
All right.
Dumb joke.
Two bats fall to the ground as the rest of them continue to try to flee. Anything else from Thistle?
I don't get my attacks, right? I did a spell.
Casting a spell is your action, so that is your in place of your attacks.
Cool. No, that's it.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
That'll bring us to Alistair.
Well, you've watched me whip. I'm gonna whip again.
When a bat comes along, you must whip it.
Whip it real good.
That's a 13 to hit.
A 13 does hit. Again, they are bats.
You never know. Ooh,
There might be like-
What'd you get out, Mick?
I got a 13, and then I asked if I sneak attack, but I already rolled damage, so if I can't.
You do not sneak attack because they do not have an enemy within 5 feet of them.
Damn! Oh yeah, they don't. Well, they got me. I'm an enemy. Well, yeah, this boy right here in front of me.
That
Oh,
one I
never
meant to move away. I didn't see it.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll move a little over and hit this boy over here.
Yeah.
This boy.
You can get sneak attack if you have advantage or if they have another enemy within 5 feet of them.
Which I don't. That is 7 damage, though.
All right. Well, the 7 damage is... Oh. You see from that particular swarm of bats, you see one bat get up from the ground that you snocked them on and begin to fly away.
Little shit.
You got probably like 5 bats with that one swing, and one of them like gets up off the ground. It's that fly that you hit in the air and it's just like, it didn't die. And you're like, damn it.
I hope it was Batty from Fern Gully. I hope he got away.
I mean, maybe if you talk to him, he might be voiced by Robin Williams. Who knows?
Oh, yes, Ron Williams. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, a bat.
And he'll have an excellent rap song, but it's like a 90s rap. So it's really like tongue in cheek with its rhyming.
I was
God,
gonna say, is it like a 90s like movie rap song where it essentially tells you like the whole plot of the movie like Men in Black does?
Yeah. No. It's more like a 90s rap song that it's got its own like thing that it's doing. It's not just summarizing a movie plot, but it's very much like, I was talking to a girl standing on a patch of dirt and she was like, hey, nice shirt. You know, it's really tongue in cheek. Like the rhymes are there just for the rhyme rather than like
they're not really good. It's like you didn't put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah, you're trying to say you talk to a girl and then you're trying to make it a rhyme. You're like, what rhymes? Shirt and dirt.
Yeah. Because it's probably like a studio gig that you got where like you didn't really care about the Addams Family movie, but your record label comes to you and they're like, it's a really good opportunity. So if you could like put together a rhyme.
I don't know. When was the last time you listened to Salt and Peppa's Shoop? That has some really ham-fisted rhymes in there. I love the song. Don't get me wrong. That song is fucking amazing, but it's rhyming not the best. Anyway, that'll bring us to...
And that's it. That's all I got.
That'll bring us back to Mordecai.
Yeah, so I'm casting silence right now, which is concentration. And I'm kind of just reeling right now, and I look down at Pumpkin and I go, but you can't hear that. But he's going to run after Alistair and kind of stand at the edge of the silence. And he's going to cast, I believe, let me see if I can cast this here. This is semantic. I'm like checking to see if it's a semantic now. It's just one action.
Just look for V.
Yeah, I'm not seeing, nope, V. Yeah, most things require V, which is unfortunate. I'm going to look for a couple more things. Sorry, I don't mean to like look up for what I'm supposed to do on my turn.
I mean, this is a really technical thing. It's fine.
It's, goodness, almost everything. I need to keep that in mind.
Casting the silent spell is a great way to shut down enemy spellcasters.
Yeah, it is. It's literally all of my spells. I am going to, let me see if I can do Bardic Inspiration on Alistair. But I'm not sure if that requires a semantic.
I'm going to
say
you can, because the whole idea is you are using your artistic talent to inspire somebody, which does not have to be music.
Cool.
A bard could be literally a painter, and it would still be a bard technically.
You're going to see him kind of do a little jig, kind of like happy for himself, and it is accidentally Bardic inspiring you, Alistair. So you now have a D8 for an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Got it.
All right.
Which you can use after, you know how to use it. Yeah. Go ahead.
That'll bring us to a bunch of bats who are just going to fly away. It's one more 10 feet of movement.
Bye, bat.
See you, bats.
No, I want to move the token.
I'm going to start like mouthing to Alistair. He's saying like, whoa, that was a close one. Good thing I had some quick thinking there, didn't you? Isn't that really impressive? And all of a sudden, like, you just see him like, not even realizing his sound isn't going out. You see him mouth, I really saved the day, didn't I?
Alistair just...
All right, the bats are all going to be able to get away this turn unless you guys have some way to hit them out of 60 feet range.
Moonbeam!
The moonbeam.
Moonbeam.
Anyway,
I'm not wasting moonbeam on some fucking bat.
Look, that's maybe what I assumed, but I don't want to tell you how to play your character. But great job. You guys have successfully chased away a bunch of bats in the middle of the night. Proud of you. Proud of you.
You are all in this cone of silence, and tell your secrets now before it goes away.
And this will be a good opportunity to take our break.
Sure is.
Mordecai wants to, while he's wearing the shift weave, he looks to Thistle, and on the front, it just has like a big leaf on it, like the big sweater with a leaf on it, and then it changes into another sweater with a bat, and then another sweater with the letter B on it, saying,
Believe it,
leave
and then she
the bats
walks up.
be. Like, don't chase them.
No, I don't get it. I can't read.
That's right, you can't read. So, all right, we'll be right back, everyone. Thank you so much, Darth Hater 76, for that subscription. Good to see you. Good to meet you, and thank you for being here. And Austral Agony and Cartorian for the follows. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much, and we're glad to have you.
Also, tier 1 sub.
Darth Hater?
Tier 1 sub from Darth Vader. Did you already say that? I thought I heard
the first thing I said.
And I was like,
it bears
follows
repeating, though. Thank you so much for the sub, Darth Hater. We'll be right back, guys.
England's white sands to search for my long ago.
Hear me right?
And we're
And
live.
Galvin's our mom.
Oh no!
And we're live!
Yay! No one
late to
can
the
do
draw
it
there,
like
Sumner.
Sumner.
Yeah.
That's what we learned just now.
Yeah, we're a mess. If it wasn't for Sumner, we wouldn't be able to put on pants in the morning. I would
You can't
expect.
do something right. Mordecai puts pants on, but we're not playing that, so it's like not messy. So I'm gonna lock the door.
Don't hurt you, but I will put you in a headlock and make you go to sleep.
I just saw Jin do this.
We should probably.
Fame isn't there. I'm having internal struggle.
Sir, can you please put your shirt on your nipples if they're hairy?
How I
They're
feel
very
every
long.
time.
We don't want to see that.
So he stands up,
They're like
takes off his
pigtails. We
shirt.
don't-
Mordecai, you lock the door. He's like, "You're a fake. You're a fraud. You're not an intellectual, and I'm gonna take you down." And he tries to tackle you, Fame or Thistle. Athletics. He's just trying to grapple you.
He's like a level 1 fighter. Just like, ah!
I got a 15.
Well, he is unable to grapple you, so he's just kind of like trying to
This is all the dice I own.
Those
Not
are very
enough.
pretty dice, but it's not enough. I have played.
Stop.
Ew,
God damn it.
Sumner, why? I've
I
played.
put so many dice in my mouth.
You guys want to see me put a bunch of dice in my mouth?
God damn it, Sumner. Again?
Oh my god.
Why?
Is he
I'm conscious though, right?
He literally goes to try to eat you. He gets a 3. Never mind.
He licks you and decides that's a lot of feathers.
Yes.
Rattle's eyes are like
bones and
super
feathers.
concerned.
Is he stiff or is he like ragdolled?
He's ragdolled.
Okay.
We
But
can fashion him in.
and the light from a small opening in the top gets magnified through lens, and points directly on the pedestal. And the pedestal itself just begins to melt into creating a 5-foot wide pool of molten cheese,
this
submerging
fondue?
your feet into a steaming blended cheese dip, but ultimately untouched,
Nachos.
unmelted, steaming blade hilt. And the brilliantly golden orange blade is just shrouded by the steam. And the hilt peers through as if it's to invite its wielder. Mmm.
Sumner!
Dad sent you, the money you needed to help you guys out, and a little bit extra something for you.
Oh, great. It's in this oil can?
It is the oil
It is
can.
the oil can.
Oh, it is the
Get you
oil
some
can.
oil to take care of yourself.
You're like the Tin Man. She starts going like in the Wizard of
My
Oz.
joints.
You,
Start moving your arms.
as Fame kind of,
Bottle shock.
Bottle shock.
Yes.
That's a peculiar name. But let me get the door for you.
And Abel opens the door for everyone.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't thank him. I
politeness is
stride past
shocking.
like he did what he was supposed to do.
I tried a joke. Did you get it?
That's very good.
I,
Do not laugh at her. She make no funny joke.
Okay.
You will get better one day.
All
I
right.
thought it was funny.
Dog, thank you.
I thought it was wonderful.
Oh no. Don't cry.
Skull is just the epitome of humor.
I truly am. You do not know. And now I am Thistle. Who's this? Ah!
Yourself. And take care of those friends of yours. They seem to treat you well enough.
Yes, I enjoy the nicknames like Bucket of Bolts and Robo Man.
And squiggly.
I don't
squiggly.
call him that.
Apparently, I'm a hype man now, Father.
I'm not sure what a hype man is, but it sounds exciting.
Yes, I got to beatbox for the first time. That's a trip.
Beatboxing.
He looks down to you. He says, "For your friend's sake, I think you should all come with us.
Oh,
Am I being detained?
You are."
Oh,
oh,
you did not read me right. Slept against my other friend.
I'm so scared.
What a
Your
quickly
stress
made
blanket.
character. Yeah, I'm getting more into my blanket this one.
And we're
Hello.
back.
We're back. Hello. They just fought some bats.
Yeah, we did.
Freaking bats.
They ran away because you guys are strong,
Wrong lady.
intimidating, and powerful.
How dare
That's
it cut at that clip?
glutes of steel.
I feel like Panda says that every time the clip of Dylan doing the sea shanty comes up. Am I
You
wrong?
do be doing that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's true. He does every time.
a good one.
Anyway.
Anyway.
So coming back to it, you guys just chased off the bats.
Dang, bats, get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, bats.
Is that lightning? Whoops.
Yeah, sure. Lightning can strike. Why not?
Yeah, in the distance. It's not raining though. Unless it is. Are the ravens? Are the birds still there?
As you look up, there are still ravens.
Son of a raven. Okay.
Fuck you, birds. You don't have anything good to talk about. Gossipy little shits.
Well then. Didn't Fame have that wand that can detect things? Does
I
First
have a thing that
that
can detect things.
I thought you had it, Mordecai.
I might. I don't have it in my inventory. I could have sworn First took it, but First is here with us, so I'll grab it off his body if I don't have it.
You must ask consent.
Wand of detect enemies.
Wand of detect enemies. I'm going with the bats gone, and me looking at the ravens. I want to take the wand and cast detect enemies.
So the item, the way it works is you point it in a direction and it does something if there are hostile presences in that direction. I have to.
So I'll point it at the ravens then.
And there is no reaction.
Okay.
They are just birds. Why are you wasting that? They're just useless pieces of shit.
That's one charge within 60 feet, by the way.
Just go back to sleep.
No, I'm on watch. I can do this.
Okay.
Mordecai's thoroughly awake now.
Yeah. The sleep has been very tinily nibbled out of your eyes. Tiny, tiny teeth. I can't stress. Have you seen how small bats' mouths are?
Is
Very
Pumpkin
small.
keeping watch with us?
Yeah, Pumpkin's been sitting like on a log next to whoever's been awake this whole time, just sitting there kicking his little feet.
Pumpkin, can you come sit with me?
Socks is for your feet, silly.
Pumpkin runs over to one of where he threw his dart, grabs it, and runs back and sits on the log next to you.
Without making eye contact, I kind of just tap/pet the top of its head.
He is definitely like looking up at you, like staring, because he has no eyelids. So he can't do anything but
bloody
stare.
eyebrows.
And he has a dagger, right? He's armed. Didn't Alistair give him something?
Alistair gave him a dart that he just threw,
a dart.
and he also has a dagger. Yes.
A dagger.
Sorry, I was gonna say that does remind me. Alistair walks over and pulls that extra dagger out because he gave one to Mordecai last time when he cut their palms, and he gives it to Pumpkin.
I acquired this for you, my friend.
And he goes and leans back against the tree.
Go back to sleeping with your eyes open, you weirdo.
For I know this is a little metagamey, but since he's a party member, does he have an AC?
Pumpkin?
Yes.
Yes.
I assume everything has an AC.
Yes.
Is it lower than 11?
Yes.
I take out my pack, and when Alistair gives him the dagger, or gives him whatever weapon, he tries to, like, oh, I'm here too, and he quickly scrambles out his old leather armor and kind of puts it around him like a coat.
It's way too big for him.
Yes.
But he's like, he has it and his like arms are poking out. Like you see his hands past where the shoulders like are covered.
Yeah.
Just his little hands like wiggling.
Mm-hmm. Using the dagger and the built-in like leather lacing.
It actually, imagine like a walking t-shirt and then like out of the t-shirt's like sleeves, you see little hands and then like the top of like eyes and his little hat is coming out of the neck hole. That's kind of what it looks like him wearing the armor. Like the bottom of the t-shirt is on the ground.
So I want to spend the rest of my watch kind of I want to say bonding with Pumpkin, where I'm kind of like using the dagger that Alistair gave me and then the built-in lacing that is with like the leather lacing with the leather armor to try and make it fit him better. But also like doing like dad things like, you keep an eye out for me, okay? Like look over my shoulder, I'll look over yours kind of thing. Like while they're keeping watch.
Yeah, give me a... Give me a dexterity. No, an intelligence check.
Intelligence check? You're trying to hurt me? All right.
Well, I'm trying to think what leatherworkers' tools would use, and dexterity can't be used for everything.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Knowing how to do it.
Not one, unnatural one. I got a 2.
So you tighten some spots, you loosen others, and really you're just kind of like
fucking it up.
Well, no, you're just like, I mean, like you make the neck hole smaller and then bigger. You make the arm holes like smaller and bigger, but it doesn't really do anything to like adjust the size of it.
I'm just kind of marring it.
Pumpkin, as you're messing with it, he is doing little tricks. You know, he pulls out 2 femurs, three femurs, and he starts doing like devil sticks, like bouncing them back and forth.
That's pretty cool.
He takes his juggling balls of dead rats and starts tossing them really high into the air and then catching them like between his legs and on top of his head and on the tip of his foot.
Oh, what?
He's reminding Mordecai of how awful he is.
Oh, complete opposite. It's competitive now. Mordecai's like, what? I can do that. And he runs over to pick up like 4 of the scorched bats that drop to the ground, and he tries to juggle them at him, if that makes any sense. And I kind of want to, if I do well, I want to be juggling with him. You know how like there's 2 people juggling?
I was like, give me a performance check.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Because I was thinking the same thing. Like Pumpkin's gonna start like trying to juggle back and forth with you.
Nat 20.
Yeah, you and Pumpkin start like it starts competitive, right? Like Pumpkin's doing these things like catching the dead rats.
I throw a
and then,
bat
like, juggling
into his
and stuff
to make it
and
harder.
You start doing it too, and then like at one point like
I kick him another bat.
Reach out and grab one of his rats before he catches it because you're taller than him, but you toss him one of your bats, and you guys just start juggling like back and forth, and it becomes a pretty good like performance, honestly. Are
we all asleep for this? Like,
yeah, you're all asleep.
Yes, you're all asleep for this.
Perfect. No one can see you bonding with him in secret.
Exactly. That's the only reason Mordecai is comfortable with this right now.
I love it. It's adorable.
After a couple hours, your shift does end. I have to ask, do you notice that your shift ends, or are you having too much fun with this?
We are having way too much fun. But the minute I hear a sound that someone might be awake, I look and a bat like hits my face, and I'm like, oh, and I and it just ruins the whole. And
as soon as that happens, you see Irina kind of stirring. Is it my turn for watch yet?
All the bats drop. Pumpkin. That was very good watch. Irina, it's your turn.
Thank you. She
Pumpkin, you can come lay with me.
She kind of puts a hand on your shoulder as like support to get herself up, because you know you're almost like the bedside table, kind of getting off. Like, as she gets up from her, honestly, her blanket on the ground that she was sleeping under, and begins to take her watch.
You gonna be okay, Irina?
She looks to Pumpkin, who pulls out the knife and the dart that Alistair has given him, and is standing in the armor that you gave him, but it's still way too big for him. She pats him on the head with a little squeamish, like a little hesitation on her face, like, I think with such a brave boy at my side, I will be fine.
You keep her safe, Pumpkin. Not Irina. And he kind of just nods off.
Okay. Each of you have a very distinct dream this night. Thistle, your dream is very vivid. We'll do Thistle last. Alistair, your dream is a familiar one. It's one you've almost consciously tried to invoke, if not every night, many nights. It's a particularly bad memory of your mentor, of being raised by him. Go ahead and describe to me the worst day you ever had growing up.
Worst day I ever had growing up was the first day my mentor found me. I was very small. I cannot tell you exactly how young I was. I have very little memory of my actual family. I just remember the crate. I remember being inside of this large crate with all sorts of terrible things crawling on me. For days, I did not sleep. I did not eat. Occasionally, dirty water would be poured within a hole in the crate. And then one day, I was blinded by light as the crate's top was ripped open. And I saw a man. He was older, unfamiliar. He was scarred, gray facial hair. He pulled me from the crate. I began to weep with tears of joy, for he had rescued me. And in one quick moment, the man slapped me across my face as hard as he could. I went sprawling on the ground. He looked at me with disdain in his eyes, and with a hateful voice said, "Cry no tears, boy, for your tears will not save you from the dark. Now pick yourself up and arm yourself." And that was the day that I ceased to be a boy. I ceased to be a human being, and I became a weapon.
All right. That feeling of suffocation in the box, of a closed space with no escape. And then as soon as you get a chance, a hope, it's dashed immediately. It's almost worse than having no hope at all. I like it. Mordecai, your dream is the first thing that you kind of can recall about it is the feeling of being torn in two. You, not physically, but being pulled in two different directions. You not wanting to lose what you have, but having already lost something but having lost what you already have. At the same time, there's no having it all, and it's frustrating for you. It's a similar. It's flashes in your mind come of when you traded your patron for Thistle's life, but it's beyond that. That's almost there to enhance the feeling. It's flashes. It's not actual memories of that event, but the feeling is persistent throughout the entire dream. And Thistle.
Yes.
Your dream is very vivid. It's almost lucid. You are not in control of what's happening, but it's about that. It's about there. You are once again in your memory of the hunting grounds of your god when you died. But instead of running with a pack, instead of hunting some prey, you're alone. But you're suddenly not alone. You don't see it, but you feel a presence near you. And you hear its voice. Friend.
Can I respond?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh. What are you?
Who am I? I hardly remember anymore. But you called out, and I helped you. It was your needing help brought me back from this bleak nothingness. Are you a friend?
If you helped me, then I am your friend. Yes, we are friends now.
Friends. And that's all the dream you remember. But when you wake up, you feel like your friend is still there, but he, she, it. I know my voice is a little bit more masculine, but it was a very androgynous voice. Mm-hmm. Your friend is still, maybe has left something with you. You have a one-time use of a potion of invisibility. It's not an actual item, it's just an innate power, but it's a one-time use of that potion from your new friend.
My new friend is the friends we made along the way. Sorry.
Would that be an action to use?
Are the friends we made along the way.
Would that be an action to use then? Like any other ability?
Yes, it would be. It's function, like mechanically, it's a potion of invisibility.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
It just doesn't have there's no physical thing for it.
Right. Okay.
Neat. My dog is upset, and I'm sorry if you can hear him.
Okay.
You awake in the morning.
His dreams. Sorry.
With the benefits of a long rest, although
Yay.
I'll let you decide if you feel rested or not after those dreams.
I feel rested. I feel like I have a friend.
You've got a friend in me.
Alistair feels pretty much as he does every day.
Horrible, sad.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Angry.
I didn't want to say one way or another for you, but I feel like that's something Alistair would like consciously try to like cultivate.
Oh, yeah.
Like a dream to keep him motivated. Like even in his sleep, he's like, don't forget.
Oh yeah. No, it's very much that situation.
Mordecai, how you feeling this morning?
Feeling pretty good. Something my neck running a little bit, so turning to the left is going to be a little bit of a. I'll just make 3 right turns. I'll be fine. Good. No dreams at all. Feeling good at all.
That's oddly specific.
Love that. Let's just continue.
So,
it's probably.
You guys continue on your way to Argynvost Holt. We'll move you back to the map.
The map.
I want everyone to give me a perception check.
You get nope, never mind. That's not a saving throw. I lied. Don't listen to me.
16.
15.
And Mordecai, what's your perception check?
My perception check is gonna be a nat 20, but it's a 21. No, not 21. I'm sorry. No, 21. I was right.
So, each of you do see this as it is unusual and kind of stands out from the usual forest drudgery. Off the side of the road, maybe 5-10 feet away from the main path, it looks like a very small figure. Mordecai, you see that this is, it looks like a child-sized humanoid seems to be on all fours digging around in some shrubbery.
I make sure that Pumpkin is nearby.
Pumpkin is nearby. Pumpkin is actually pretending. He's acting kind of like a backpack for you, where he's like on your.
Okay.
He's koalaing on your back.
All right.
Oh.
They're friends now.
Yeah.
You see that in the distance there, Thistle, Alistair, first?
But yes.
Yes.
Do you want me to go see what they're doing?
My curiosity is piqued. I think it's dangerous.
No, I'm gonna walk over there.
Hold on a moment.
As you get closer, Thistle, you see that this child-sized humanoid does not have any clothes on. It is gray-skinned, has actually 6 appendages, so 4 arms and 2 legs, stubby fingers, big, large, round ears, and it seems to be digging around in the underbrush for something.
Can I use? Go ahead, Mick. Sorry.
I was going to say, does it look like any sort of creature I'm familiar with?
Give me a history check with advantage, because this would be the type of history or knowledge you would know.
We're about to adopt.
So that's with advantage 18.
18. Yeah, you recognize, I mean, it's not something has any one particular shape or form, but they all kind of generally are similar-ish. This is a homunculus, a created life form that generally serves as a errand boy, a servant to some kind of spellcaster. Usually a wizard, but not always, will make a homunculus to do little chores they don't want to do.
It's a homunculus.
I want to get down on all fours near it and be like, "Hello, little. What did you call Hama?"
It's a
What?
homunculus. It's some sort of servant of some sort of mage or sorcerer or wizard, probably a necromancer.
It's terrible. Hello, what are you looking for? May I help you?
As you get down and greet this small homunculus, it leaps back, and with one of its 4 arms is kind of like curled up, and it's got a bunch of like a big bundle of like leaves. It's kind of holding close to its chest, and its other 3 arms are kind of like bracing, kind of reactively, and it's backing itself up into the underbrush. You kind of startled it.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm not going to hurt you. And I kind of hold out my hands, kind of like, it's okay.
Give me an animal handling check.
Oh boy. Thank God I've got a plus in that. 16.
Does it appear to be aggressive in any way, or is it?
It's being defensive right now.
Okay.
I think I scared it.
As you kind of with your body language show that you're not a threat, you're not being aggressive, you're very slowly approaching and respecting its distance, it calms down a little bit. It gets down on all 6 of its appendages and kind of hops towards you a little bit. Its front 4 kind of letting its back 2 hop forward. As it gets close to you, it gives you a little bit of a sniff before very quickly crawling up over your shoulder, down your back, around your leg, and up the other side of your body, before doing a kind of a handstand off your shoulder back into being in front of you.
I want to reach into my pocket slowly and produce some jerky and slowly offer it.
You don't have any of your spicy jerky anymore.
No,
do you?
No, I have some from our dead friend. Oh.
That's right. As you offer it to him, it takes it with one of its hands and it opens its mouth. Its mouth opens almost like a bear trap. Its mouth is very, very wide.
Oh my god!
Or like a step top trash can. It just kind of unhinges almost as it throws this spicy bacon into its mouth and does eat it.
I'm going to adopt this. Would you say homunculus? Look at it. This is so neat.
Unfortunately, you won't be able to claim it as it is in service to someone else.
Who is your daddy?
And what does he do?
That's a good question.
As soon as you ask it who its daddy is, it hops technically backwards, but it's almost like a half step as it seems to remember that it had a task. It gathers this bundle of leaves it has and scurries off into the towards the south.
Should we follow it?
I have to. Yeah. Welcome in, Raiders from 0077. Oh my goodness. Sorry to stop gameplay, but thank you so much for the raid, everybody. Goodness. Oh my goodness, so many follows. Look at you guys. Doc the Snorlax, thank you so much. And this is a good time to mention the Drago Wyatt. Thank you so much for the subscription earlier. You're the best. Oh, and here's a clip from 0077. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Continue. Now, Unknown Error 44 SOS. Thank you so much for the follow. Now I'm done, Dylan.
I'm going to love editing that out for the podcast. Thunder, you're the reason that I have to listen to all 3.5 hours of every episode to edit these podcasts. Anyway,
You love me.
I do love it.
Is this homunculus headed towards where we're headed, or is it going in a different direction?
Yeah,
it's kind of. It's not. It's getting off the path, off the road, but it is heading. Like the road is heading maybe southeast. It went kind of straight south.
Okay.
Well, it'll take us in a general direction that we need to go, and it seems as if Thistle has quite taken with this homunculus. So I don't think we really have much of a choice, because I feel like she's going to just run after it anyway.
As you say that, I just rolled after it like a dog chasing a car.
Because your heirloom dragon skull helmet was stolen, you do not have the mobile feat anymore.
I do not.
But this is a small child, but it's a small child with 6 limbs. It's pretty fast. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy, I'm bad at those. I'm gonna get lost in the woods. Do I run into a Snorlax blocking my path? 14!
So you pretty quickly lose track of this little creature. You were following it mostly by the sounds and visuals of moving underbrush, but between its small size and its speed, you lost track of where it went, and it evaded you.
I have lost it. It has gone away.
It's probably for the better, as I imagine its master would love to collect our skulls and store things inside of them, or eat our flesh, or whatever.
Maybe, are you describing me?
Sounds like you are, friend.
Okay.
Shall we continue to the Abbey?
Yeah, let's go. I'm sorely disappointed that not get to adopt another monstrosity.
Did we see where it
What's
went?
next?
That's
Homunculus, who cares? We're going to Argavast Hold.
I mean, how far could it have gone?
Pretty damn far. Do you see how quickly it moves?
It had many limbs to run fast, and I only got 2.
All right. Yeah.
Actually, sorry, I want to retcon something. Ash, it's not a potion of invisibility. It's a potion of growth.
Oh.
It's a bit more appropriate.
Okay. Is it a bottle?
No, it's just a power. It's a power that gives you. It lets you cast enlarge/reduce on yourself once.
That's cool.
Okay. That's neat.
I felt like that was more appropriate.
I'd just give it to Mordecai, but no. Okay.
So, you guys do make it to Argynvost. Well, you make it to what you assume is Argynvost Holt, as high above the river valley juts a quiet promontory upon which looms a sepulchral mansion. Its turrets capped with fairy tale cones, its towers lined with sculpted battlements. A third of the structure has collapsed and has part of the roof, but the rest appears intact. A dark octagonal tower rises above the surrounding architecture. Out of the fogs comes a distant peal of thunder, quickly accompanied by the howling of wolves in the woods below. But the house stands silent, seeming like the fossilized remains of some long dead thing smote upon the mountainside.
Alistair starts looking through his pouch and puts on the symbol of Pelor.
Well, can't hurt.
Why are you pretending to be a priest?
You would be very surprised with how far pretending to be a clergyman will get you in life.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, that makes sense, especially here. You want to like walk up the walkway? Is there like a path that leads up there?
There is a path that leads up here.
Yes, I'll lead the way. Follow my lead.
Let me move you guys over to the map.
Wait, what's our motivation? Why are we here? What if someone stops us? We're just saying, hey, we're wandering, where's the bathroom? What are we saying?
We are
I'm posing as a
Pelor,
priest. People don't really ask many questions.
Yeah, we are just here on the church duty.
Exactly. You keep it vague, they don't care. And you just mumble some jumbo
I do not think
about...
it will be a problem. This place has been abandoned for many, many years.
As soon as Irina says something, this was like, oh God, you're still here. You're so quiet.
Have we come across?
Yes, where else would I be?
No, you're very sneaky sometimes.
Well, I will lead the way.
Okay, you die first.
Wouldn't be the first.
Sure, I will lead the way if it's what you want. And she moves forward towards this at the peak of this hill, where at the foot of this manor, you see a large statue of a dragon facing the front door. It's perched atop a 10-foot wide, 10-foot high cube of granite. It's a moss-covered statue of a dragon, its wings tucked close to its body. It looks east towards the mansion.
I want to look at it. I'm
Well,
just
there you go.
appreciating it. It is huge. This is
10 feet
large.
high.
That is big.
That's like a single-story building.
If I could take a picture, I would. I'm going to have to take a picture
is
with
a
my brain.
picture?
It is a still image that you take with your eyes and then remember later.
Wow.
Like a memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a memory.
How can you
Sometimes
not
they're spicy.
remember this? It's very distinct.
It is neat.
It's crazy how much people born and raised in the wilderness know about stuff. It's really crazy.
Fuck off. All right.
Alistair's gonna just keep walking towards the door as they fiddle around with the statue.
I like dragons.
Alistair, as you approach the entrance, the flagstone steps flanked by a large stone railings climb to a landing in front of a pair of tall wooden doors with rusted iron bands and knockers shaped like a small dragon. Carved into the intel above the entrance is the word Argenvostholt. Thistle, as you are looking at this statue, it opens its mouth and exhales. It's a huge stream of cold air that condenses the fog and is visible. It's almost like it's a very large, extreme version of breathing in the cold weather.
This dragon's mouth just opened and breathed at me.
Well, maybe you should walk away from it.
Pumpkin is climbing the dragon statue and trying to look into the mouth.
Wait, hold on. Let him see what happens. Is it trying to talk? That means like there's heat inside. It might be alive. Go on, Pumpkin. Sorry,
I
Alistair.
knock on the door. Oh, you're good.
Pumpkin cannot tell you anything he sees in there, but he does climb down.
All right.
So, Alistair, I interrupted you. What were you doing at the front doors?
Knocking on the front doors.
You give a loud knock. You hear it echoing in the building behind these doors, but you hear no response, no movement to come open the doors. And after a moment, nothing happens.
Alistair looks over at Irina.
Is there any expectation that there's anyone alive inside?
This place has been All right, history lesson time. This place was once a keep for an order of paladins, the Order of the Silver Dragon. They came to defeat the devil Strahd like so many have before, and were utterly annihilated. They were led by a silver dragon, Argynvost, whose name is carved above on the door of this place. It was named for this dragon, apparently, it seems. But it has been abandoned since their defeat. If anyone does live here, they would have to hunt the woods for supplies. Nobody comes down here.
Well, I guess I won't need this. He puts the symbol of Pelor back in the pouch. Well, what are we waiting for?
You don't
Let's
think?
go meet.
Sorry.
No, what were you saying?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just wondering if Van Richten might be here, that fella you're looking for.
I certainly hope he is.
And he pushes the door open.
The door is not locked and does open with a bit of effort, but not rusted or blocked effort, just the effort of very large oaken wood doors. As you open these two double doors and step into the room, it feels like a king's tomb. A grand staircase leads up to stone balconies held aloft by stone pillars and arches. A tall faded tapestry depicting a nobleman in silver armor hangs from an iron rod above the staircase landing. 6 sets of double doors lead from this foyer. Along the walls, displayed on the marble pedestals, are 3 alabaster busts of handsome men. A 4th bust and its pedestal have been knocked over, and their shattered remains lie strewn across the mosaic floor. 2 chandeliers of wrought iron hang from the ceiling like monstrous black spiders.
Doesn't appear there's anyone home.
You said there's 6 doors, correct?
Yes, there are 2 on the north and south, along the north and south walls, and 2 along the back side, underneath archways by the staircase, the center staircase leading up to the 2nd floor.
Looks like I'm headed to the staircase, baby.
Yeah.
I'm going to follow him.
As will I. Come on, Pumpkin.
Pumpkin's still on your back.
Yep.
Okay.
We going down
So
or
you
up?
head up the staircase.
Oh, up, duh.
And
Anybody home?
Oh no, don't do that. The bats will come.
Oh.
your voice echoes in the manor.
Anybody? Yeah.
Dang it.
He is going to summon bats.
So, let me move you guys to Pumpkin. Why is roll 20? Why are you being weird? Oh, roll 20. You're very convenient, but you're giving me a hard time right now, and I don't like it.
Being difficult.
Being difficult.
Oh god, there we go. Okay.
You have been moved to the 2nd floor.
I just saw our tokens
the
just
south
move.
end of this room has, 2 stone balconies flank the main foyer. Balusters carved to resemble knights in shining armor support their elegantly carved stone railings. Weapons and shield festoon the walls along each of these walkways, while alabaster busts of handsome men flank the hallways that lead north and south away from the foyer. At the west end of each balcony is an archway that leads to the spiral staircase going up.
I'm inclined to go onward and upward.
I want to look at these handsome men.
Each one is a different person. This isn't just some copy pasted handsome guy one onto all these busts. They are very elegantly done, and each seems to be the likeness of, you suspect, one of the paladins of this Order of the Silver Dragon.
Would I know anything about these paladins?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
And nothing
didn't
about
know,
Thistle's backstory would know anything about.
Yeah, I just didn't know if like it was a paladin thing, like
No.
rival schools.
These weapons are they real or are they carved? Like
they're real.
What does
They're
it
real
look like
rusted.
they're made of? So just standard like iron, steel.
Yeah, they're just standard.
Okay.
You get the sense that they were probably more decoration than. I mean, I'm sure they could be used practically, but they were hung up as decoration for a reason. They weren't the go-to armaments.
Okay. Well, going up still. Well, let's go up the staircase.
Man, is there? I don't know. Color me suspicious, but when someone says the place is abandoned, all I hear is a good place to hide. I'm not entirely convinced this is abandoned. Is there any way we can look for items or not items, but perhaps signs of recent living or I don't know. Aren't you some type of tracker or something, Alistair?
Well, didn't Madame Ava tell you that there was something here that would help you in the fight against Strahd?
Even more reason to think it's not, especially with the paladins or whatever, like you said. This is a #1 spot for vampire kind.
Why do you
Strahd
think
himself
I'm being
wiped
so
out the Order
loud?
of the Silver Dragons.
What was that, Alistair?
Why do you think I'm being so loud?
I want to knock
want-
something over.
I want whatever could be hiding here to know we are here and perhaps stick its head out so I can
Are there any
remove it.
monsters in here that we can fuck up? Hello?
What are you doing aside from shouting, what are you doing to make noise?
I want to knock some shit over. Can I knock
What are you going to knock over? Okay.
I'm going to try to knock over one of these handsome men.
Love me some chaos.
You're
Thaumaturgy.
gonna knock over some handsome men. All right, give me a strength check.
Thaumaturgy to make everything she's doing to be way louder.
Okay.
A bull in a china shop.
More like a werewolf in a
Yeah, 19.
abandoned castle. 19. Yeah, you knock over one of these handsome statues, and as it crashes to the ground, the sound echoes far louder than you expected. It startles you, honest. Everyone except Mordecai gets a little startled because Mordecai was expecting it.
That was so loud. What did that do?
Yeah, I guess you're just super powerful, baby.
Oh, wow. Love that my husband's my own hype man. Wow, that was
just
so
like-
strong.
Any noise or movement?
Give me a perception check.
At 20.
Oh,
At 20. Oh, these tokens are a little too big. I need to.
Hear everything.
There you go. So you do hear a slight sound of movement coming from the first floor.
oh.
Quickly.
Yeah, I guess it's nothing.
Well then, let's keep going up. Sure, if there's something here, it'll definitely be ready to kill us now.
I can knock over more things on each floor.
Yeah.
No, it's quite all right.
Okay.
We'll just continue up. One bit of destruction.
It is very cathartic to just break things. You should try it. It might help with your sadness and the
I
rage.
usually prefer to just kill things. That works
Okay,
pretty well.
well, to each their own, weirdo.
The staircase is outside. Do they go to different towers, you think? Or should we split up and meet on different sides of wherever
We
those
do not
stairs
split
lead?
up here. No.
Yeah, you're
No,
probably
stick
right.
together. That is basically asking to die fast is when you split up.
Yeah, you're fair enough, fair enough. All right.
Must zoom in on these.
Right or left?
I think they go either way.
Yeah.
No, never mind. We can go left.
I'm with her.
Let's, okay, there we go. Oh, there he go.
All right. So, Alistair, this room, a red velvet curtain hangs in front of an alcove to the northeast corner of this hall.
Oh, wait, I went the wrong way, didn't I?
And the southeast corner also has a red velvet curtain, and it ripples ever so slightly.
Huh. Where is this curtain you're talking about?
Oh, this is over here where Alistair moved his token earlier.
I see.
And now he's in a different hallway.
Oh, I thought I went the wrong way. Okay.
I'm just following you around.
I thought I went the wrong way.
Mordecai
Okay.
takes notice of the tapestry with that's having a ripple. Is it a curtain or a tapestry?
It's
Or
a
both?
red velvet curtain
Red
in
velvet
the
curtain.
south alcove is the one that is rippling ever so slightly.
Red velvet.
There's only one kind of thing this kind of curtain's for, and he takes the curtain and just whoosh to the side to see what's behind it really quickly.
Pencil's watching him do
As you
that.
dramatically whoosh the red velvet curtains aside, you see a black cloth cover something atop a white marble pedestal.
Pull it off. Pull it off, Mordecai.
No, wait.
Oh,
Could be a trap.
don't
Could
touch
kill
it.
him. Have
And
Pumpkin do it.
I ain't gonna touch anything.
I'm kidding.
I'm going to push him out of the way and do it myself.
Damn. Oh, no.
Thistle, as you
Stop.
dramatically whip this black cloth covering something atop a white marble pedestal, you all see Mordecai's severed head.
Why is your head there? Mordecai! And I look at Mordecai.
Is my head also on my shoulders?
Yes, it is.
Well, that is the second creepiest thing I've seen this week.
I put the cloth
What was
back
the
immediately.
He looks at Pumpkin. Nothing.
Pumpkin's like lifting up the black cloth to look under it again.
No, Pumpkin! I slap his little hands away, but like gently. No, don't touch it.
I don't
You will see
like that
terrible
at
things.
all.
Alistair's going to pull his rapier out and lift the cloth with it.
As you lift the cloth, you see an exquisite alabaster bust of a handsome, middle-aged human with a neatly trimmed mustache and beard.
Am I cursed?
Interesting.
Huh.
Mordecai.
Who is that? Wait. Do you know that head, Alistair?
Do
What
I?
is a statue?
It is not someone you are familiar with, no.
No.
Huh.
Looks.
Mordecai, you try pulling it off.
Yeah,
Let's see
do me. My turn. Get out of the way.
What for
Puts the
the
rapier
music?
back up.
He kind of like anticipates it and he goes, whoopah! And he takes it off really dramatically.
It's still the handsome alabaster middle-aged man with the nice goatee.
Ah, damn it. Let me try again. I put the cloth down. I remove it again.
This
Same
one just
result.
walks
Ah,
off.
it's broken. That was
Where's
fun
the
while
other?
it lasted.
You said there were two?
Yeah, there's another one over there. It looks like a symmetrical room we're in.
I'm gonna pull one off over there where we didn't reveal the other curtain. I'm gonna die.
Okay. Behind this north alcove is an empty alcove.
Huh.
Perfect. I have been debated into this. Okay.
So why
As you turn to leave, the curtain is closed.
I do not like this at all. This place is haunted. I saw Mordecai's head. The curtain moved. This is ghosts.
It might be some kind of ritual of some kind. Have you ever seen anything like this, Alistair?
While they talk, can I divine sense?
Yes, you may. Give me that roleplay real quick.
So while y'all are having your little conversation, Thistle just kind of like takes the paw that she has and just kind of just focuses on that while trying to like sense within like 60 feet if there's any undead. Celestial or fiend.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna actually? I don't want to interrupt roleplay with with like mechanics. So,
Oh,
but there's no pressure. You don't have to.
Well,
Yeah.
It certainly could be haunted. I mean, Strahd murdering an entire legion of paladins is certainly not good. Particularly if they worship a dragon. I don't imagine that their souls have gone anywhere. So it's very possible that they could be sneaking about here. Why they would only seem to bother Thistle, I'm not entirely sure. With the exception of the fact that she worships what they would consider a false god, I imagine, but neither here nor there.
Dare you?
Oh, I don't worship any god. It's fine. You worship whatever you want. Worship you.
Okay.
Interesting.
Now, it certainly doesn't appear that they are a threat to us. However, Thistle did deface something that was in here, so they could see her as an enemy and designed to either murder her or drive her to the brinks of madness. I'm not really much of a ghost expert. That's more of a blood hunter thing.
Huh. Van Richten, that fella, is he a blood hunter?
There are many things that he is, but I would not say a blood hunter.
Right.
He, like myself, is a monster hunter. I don't think he quite has the stomach to use his own blood as a weapon.
Weird. I didn't know there was a difference between blood hunters and vampires, if I'm being honest with you.
Very much so.
All right, well, if we're all done here, I'd like to investigate those staircases. And he points down the hallway back to the room we were originally in that looms over the entrance. There were two
Lead the
spiral
way.
staircases.
The entrance on the first floor?
On the second. Oh, the second floor.
No, okay, you're right. Yeah, the spiral staircase was on the second floor. When you said near the entrance, I was like, wait, the spiral staircase?
Yeah,
or
the balcony
near the
over the
entrance?
entrance. Yes.
Gotcha. Well, and that's where you guys all head that direction to the spiral staircases?
When did I learn?
Oh, yes, there are undead within 60 feet of you.
Are we kind of walking away as you learn that, and you're like,
This is just like.
Thank you for reminding me about that, because that is pertinent information to have.
Mordecai starts to prepare his inflict. Was it
Don't
Don't worry, I know how to
Mark-
fight the undead. I've done it many times. Prepares inflicts wounds.
I walk off, Thistle just kind of like looks around and is like, I wouldn't go like too far away from everybody if you could just stay in a big group, please. I'm getting some bad vibes, and there are apparently some undead in this area, even around us. So, yes.
Yes, I imagine that they are the ghosts of the dearly departed of this
I don't think
order.
ghosts are really.
Could be.
Okay.
Would I happen to have any salt on me by chance?
I don't think that's unreasonable. I think you would be prepared enough to have some salt on you.
Okay.
It's not a cheap commodity, but it's not a rare commodity. You would have some for just such an occasion.
So I pull out a vial of salt.
Ah, there it is.
And just kind of put it closer on my belt.
Don't worry. There's nothing to be afraid of. Well, except for the fact that there might be something lurking in the dark ready to kill us, but what's so scary about that?
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying.
That could be worse.
Okay, what are we going?
Yeah.
We're going up
Are you guys heading up the spiral stairs? That was Mordecai's idea, but I didn't know if anyone else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alistair's heading
Sure.
up, baby.
As
Let's do
Alistair's
it.
heading up, he's gonna Mordecai's gonna take the wand of enemy detection and point it up towards the staircase, and use another charge to gauge if there are hostile enemies up there.
You were just gonna learn what I learned.
Let me look up the exact way it works, because
No problem.
I phoned it in the first time, but I don't want to phone it in the second time. Don't tell anyone I phoned it in.
Who did you phone?
Your secret's safe with me.
ET.
Oh shit!
You know the direction of the nearest hostile creature to you within 60 feet, but not its distance.
You know the nearest hostile creature is below you.
Below us. Okay.
Is it pumpkin?
All right. So we're on the second floor, and the nearest hostile, which at this
There
point
we
we
go.
can only imagine is undead, if my wife serves me right. So we may
Undead.
be heading away.
Perfect.
Now
Good.
you're on the third floor.
Yeah.
What do we
And-
see?
Yeah.
You see a long hallway. There is a door to the north, and a good bit ahead of you, it looks like what was archways and a nice kind of opening has collapsed into rubble. It is passable, but it's difficult terrain.
I'm gonna climb it. Sorry.
Yeah, I imagine that if there is something still here, it's behind that door.
There's nothing there.
Maybe not.
But sure, let's go.
Or maybe it got out.
This was so confident, but she's like, I'm wrong.
The roof over this part of the mansion has collapsed, creating a 20-foot diameter gaping hole with broken rafters bisecting it. Dark storm clouds roll across the sky overhead. The floor is piled with rocks, broken tiles, shattered beams, and other debris. Beneath the rubble lie a sagging floor and puddles of rainwater.
This is either really good or really bad.
No, I'm going to clamber my way.
I would imagine there's a large chance that the floor will collapse, and we will either be crushed or break our backs. Or both.
I have armor.
Oh, it's still going to hurt.
I imagine Thistle like climbing over rubble, just like, I have armor.
I'm a baby.
like all four limbs, like using to crawl over broken huge stones, and just, I have armor.
Where's the door? Is it against the wall or is it?
There's a door. So there was a door over here, and then
Oh.
there's this door on the other side of the rubble. That you now see as
that's
well.
the door that I wanted to go through. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was like through the rubble.
Oh, no. Yeah, if you want to go through that door, by all means. As you walk through these double doors, through the dust and cobwebs, you see a faded war banners adorning the walls of a spacious chamber, in the center of which stands a heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in the 5 of the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm not in there. I can't react. I don't
Alistair,
know which door here.
as soon as you finish surveying the room, or almost forcing you to finish surveying quickly, you see movement as the 5, I hate to say skeletal because not skeletons, but they're very mummified in a way, human corpses turn their heads and look at you. One of them growls, "Why do you disturb the living dead?"
I seek to destroy the devil himself. As I was told, I may be able to find the means to do so here.
If you seek to fight the devil, you only give yourself 2 fates. This or death.
I just choose to make my own fate. I will kill the devil. My name is Alistair Winter, and I am the greatest monster hunter this land has ever seen.
And I'm his best friend, Mordecai. Hi. He waves.
Why are we peeking the door as you're talking to these dead guys?
You're not going to introduce us, Alistair? Come on.
Oh. Hello.
My lords, I am sorry for your loss, but your bravery has lived long past yourselves in this land. Please, it is my understanding there is a weapon that can be used against the Devil Strahd. Is this true?
One of the ones in the back stands up from his chair. You say you are sorry for our loss, but you do not know what we have lost, what we have paid for. You say our courage and heroics have inspired, but we are not still amongst the living because of heroics. It's hatred. Hatred is what binds us to life this way. As he holds up one of his hands, the bones poking from the tips of his fingers beneath his shriveled skin. And as he looks to you guys and looks to Mordecai and looks to Thistle, to Alistair, back to Mordecai again. But you remind me of... It doesn't matter.
Well, don't
You
stop
are looking
there.
for something to help fight Strahd. Yes?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Finish your
Well-
work. I assume you are the paladins of this.
Were the paladins.
Oh.
Were. I'm not sure if you could call us that anymore.
Well, you left behind one hell of a legacy.
Crumbling as it may be. He sits back down in his chair. My name is Godfrey Gilwim.
Pleasure.
And these are my brothers. He gestures around the table. The one directly across from him stands up. Zolt Zalinsky. To the one next to him stands Serez Radova. The one below him, Merrick Swilvo. And the one across from him, stays seated and continues to just look at you and just says, Frederick Dragovich.
Were those statues of your faces? Were those yours? Were those your faces? Or were those like paladins
Give
before
me
you?
a perception check.
Oh boy. I'm gonna forensics this. 13.
Some of them look like they might be when they were alive. Some of them look entirely different from any statue you've seen in this place.
Okay. I just was curious.
They were of us. Some of us still have the original bodies. Yes, yes. Some of us do still have our original bodies. Godwin says, Godfrey Gilwim.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey! I gotta do now a dried, mummified voice for Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh God, don't do that to
I
yourself.
think I'm gonna have a heart attack and die from not surprise. Oh, that hurts my voice.
Yeah.
Listen, with all due respect, your highnesses,
No.
we don't have as much time as you guys do. Do you have the weapon or not?
There is something here that might be able to help, but it is locked in the catacombs beneath this castle.
What is in the catacombs with it that we need to prepare for?
I can get two guesses.
Because I can take a swing in the miss and say undead. I can sense undead.
There's nothing in the catacombs to watch out for. It is sealed away by a curse.
Oh boy. Do you know what kind of curse or?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Can you tell me or are you gonna?
Yes, it's a bit of a tale if you have a moment. He gestures to the one empty chair.
I sit in it. I go and I sit in it.
We, paladins, the Order of the Silver Dragon, were led by Argynvost, a silver dragon, native to Barovia, before Strahd came to this land. He brought us together, gave us a cause. But we were defeated. Before we could even march to Ravenloft, Strahd laid siege to our keep, killed Argynvost, and took his skull.
I have seen that skull.
I've been on to Ravenloft, then?
Yes. I was trying to take it from him, but it
I will have to ask you that later, but let me finish this.
Yes, go ahead. Sorry. That was rude of me.
As we were being slaughtered by Strahd's minions, my love fell in battle. His hatred of the devil was so strong that it called us five and a few others, called back to life. Unlife, this, whatever you call the state of being we are in. He called us back to it, and I felt his hatred. It was red and blinding. But as I felt him, I felt sorrow. That sorrow for the anguish of the man that I love helped me keep my sanity and those of my companions. Some others of ours have been lost to the madness, but we have been able to hold on to our sanity at least. Vladimir is still here, and it is his hatred that keeps the crypt closed.
Great. Have you tried talking to him?
Many times, but the man that I loved is gone. He is not the man he was in life. You should have seen him. Shining, handsome, glorious.
Where is
Inspired others to be the best they could be.
I would speak with this man. I feel I may have what is needed to be said.
If you want to break this curse, you must free us, each of us, of our lingering regrets. His hatred, the curse that binds us, it's beyond any necromantic magic. It's his hatred latched on to our unresolved issues and bound us to this world.
Right. So we gotta kill him.
For Strahd.
Oh.
You cannot kill Vladimir. You can certainly kill the body he inhabits, but he'll be back. He is as unkillable as the devil himself.
What if we show him the power of love?
I don't wish
His
to do
heart
either.
has long since been closed to love. He looks down at the long empty plate and cup in front of him. I've tried that many times. It is funny that you can never really truly give up on the ones you love, no matter how lost they may be.
I try that every day and it just doesn't work.
I do not wish to show him love. I do not wish to show him pity. I simply wish to offer myself as his avatar of vengeance upon the very monster that damned all of you. There is one driving force that pushes me through every moment of life, and it is a burning hatred and desire to destroy the things that go bump in the night, to hope that one day they understand that I am the thing that bumps back. I want them all to know me and fear me, and they shall. I shall seek your lover out, and I shall explain to him that I will be the hand of his righteous vengeance against the devil himself. And once I rip his beating heart from his chest, I stick it in front of his face, so that for a moment he can see how black it is before the life extinguishes from him. and then he will know my name, and he will understand that I have killed the devil. Now, where is your lover? And I will make him understand that I will serve his purpose in this world.
Well, that was really intense. Oh, okay.
It's haunting. You remind me so much of him before, but twisted and vengeful. Somewhere you are, somewhere between the man he used to be and the man he is.
My road.
You will find him in the audience chamber.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe of you, gentlemen.
Plan B, Alistair, if your speech does not work, plan B?
Not entirely sure there is another course of action except to free these men of what keeps them here.
What is your plan B?
I will eat him. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there, my friend.
Plan B is play it by ear, friend.
Yeah, hopefully this will work. If not, I am also a paladin, but kind of different than you, so we'll figure it out.
I will lead you to him.
Thank you.
Godfrey gets up from his chair and heads to the door and walks out before you guys, leaving it open for you to follow.
Okay. I'm gonna beat Boop after him.
He leads you back through the area with the collapsed ceiling, and into a opening. He does not cross the line of the wall, but he kind of gestures to an opening to the west, to a large chamber.
I'm assuming here, where this spooky man is.
Yes. So the west hall of this 50-foot long, 30-foot wide audience hall has crumbled, leaving a gaping hole and a pile of rubble. Weapons and shields that once hung from the walls have fallen to the floor and succumbed to rust. A large wooden throne carved to resemble a dragon with unfolding wings faces 3 tall windows to the west. Slumped in the throne is a gaunt, armored figure with one gauntlet wrapped around the hilt of a greatsword. Show you a picture of him.
Oh, look at this badass.
The creature's grip on the greatsword tightens. If you have come to destroy me, know this. I perished defending this land from evil over 4 centuries ago, and because of my failure, I am forever doomed. If you destroy this body, my spirit will find a new corpse to inhabit, and I will hunt you down. You cannot free me from my damnation, nor would I wish it. If you have come to free this land from the creature that feasts on the blood of the innocent, know this. There is no monster I hate more than Strahd von Zarovich. He slew Argynvost, broke the life of the knight that I loved, and destroyed the valiant order to which I devoted my life. But Strahd has already died once. He cannot be allowed to die again. Instead, he must suffer eternally in a hell of his own creation, from which he can never escape. Whatever can be done to bring him misery and unrest, I will do. But I will destroy anyone who tries to end his torment.
Wow, Alistair, that sounds a lot like you. Why don't you go do your thing?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel like I'm the happy-go-lucky one here.
And that's actually where we're going to end it.
Oh, shit!
Goodness
Darn it,
gracious.
I had a whole thing.
Did you really?
Write it down, because I'm going to go through this again, and I want to hear what you have. I mean, even if it's just the broad strokes, write it down. Because we're going to start off next time. That was really detailed. We're going to go, start from entering this room again.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, the memes. Holy cow.
They're real good, bud.
I want to see them.
Holy cow.
Need them.
All right. Oh my god. All right, here we go. Can we do memes first and then favorite parts, or we can just talk as we do it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
More bats. Swoogity cover. This will freaking. Oh my god! I just keep scrolling. All right, I'm gonna go as quickly as I can.
Well, I gotta say this for 0077.
Yep, do it.
Hi, my name is Dylan. I'm calling from this law firm to check the status of an affidavit request we sent to you guys.
That would be me doing that voice, doing my day job with that voice.
Wow. Wait. Okay.
Okay, so now we can get to the memes.
I'm gonna have to cherry pick a little bit. There's just so many.
There's a ton.
Okay, so Mick, guess what why he's called Winter Storm? Because he had wicked dandruff. Well, yes, but actually no. He's got wicked dandruff. That's a great additive. This will rejoining the party with Mordecai giving her a chainmail and possibly contracted a bloodborne illness. And stuff. Oh no. Mordecai stabbed Cab. That is.
I feel like that's every time someone's like not in a session, they come back, and that's how it is. Like there's just fire and fighting. Like what is happening?
Oh, I loved this with the continuation of Monkey Man's wand of smiling.
That does wear off after a long rest. So when you guys took your long rest, you stopped your smiling.
Okay, good. It's not creepy
We've
anymore.
been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Mordecai, we'll find out if we're being hunted soon. Incident. I have a question for Alistair. Why?
It works.
Mick, sometimes a man's got to climb into a tree and oil his weapon in the dark, don't it? Ain't it right, though? It's on with Thistle turning her blade. I just mean for every single moment in this, and it's really funny. When you roll a 4 in perception at night with a bat's attack. That's like.
Oh, they're so good.
I like that because like it's not even like specific to FE. It's just like that's exactly what.
Yeah,
it's
when
like.
bats attack at night and you roll a forward. Yeah, of course.
It's relatable.
God. Mordecai casting burning hands on the rats. Mordecai,
Yep. Roll for initiative. It's freaking bats. I love Halloween. That little girl is so great.
Love Halloween.
And Alistair tells you to bend over in battle.
I thought it would be cool.
No, it's weird. It got weird.
But I will say though, when you said that, even I was like, "Why? What?" And then once it came out, I was like, "Okay, that is cool." Like undeniably, yes. But you were the only one whose head was already there. Everyone else was like,
He just needed a springboard.
Yeah. Swiggity swooty, coming for that booty.
Jeez, my hair is way more blue than black.
I want to say bats.
Is giant blue?
I love
no,
bats.
it's supposed to be black, but it's definitely like way more blue, isn't it?
It's just the light. No, it looks black. It's just the lighting and like how it reflects. That's ideal.
Yeah, it's just it looks like light is reflecting off of black hair.
My hair is black.
My favorite.
I want to say though, I do love bats. They are cute as hell. I think they're adorable.
Yeah, that's adorable.
They're adorable.
The monsters here, but I wanted wanted some swarming enemy, and Strahd's a vampire.
One of my favorite ones is the Mordecai giving Pumpkin his armor.
Hecate has been trying to get that like neon bat sign from Target for weeks, and they've been sold out, and she's getting so upset.
Really?
She wants it really bad.
Wow, I didn't know it was that high demand. That's awesome. It's really cute.
Look at a bat's face and tell me that it's not adorable, and I will call you a liar.
Drunk bats attacking in a circle of silence. I'm really glad you let me do that because I was wondering, like, because Mordecai was just freaked out by the bats and was just overwhelmed by how much crap was around him, and the silence was the first thing to come to mind. So the echolocation thing.
Yeah, it was creative and fun, and it worked. Well, I mean, it mechanically probably didn't say anything about that, but I was like, no, it makes sense. That's cool. I like it.
I always want to use. I always prepare silence, but I never get the chance to like use it. I feel like, and it wasn't until that moment where I realized truly how devastating that is for magic.
Oh my god! I had a campaign once where I threw a green slot at the group, and in like it was like a 30-foot room, and someone just cast silence on it, and I was like, wow, 2/3 of this guy's kit are just gone. He is no longer a deadly threat because of silence.
You have fucked him up.
This panda one got me because literally every time that clip of me singing the shanty comes up in chat, there's something said about how dare you cut it off. And it's just the panda's angry and he's throwing a fit. It fucking got me. The fact that it's a panda and it was just so appropriate.
Not sure if stupid or inspiring. Do a jig in mouth words. Giving Pumpkin his armor.
That one's my favorite.
Oh my god,
Good boy.
My favorite part was honestly the juggling bit. There's a lot of good moments from tonight, but I think it was the juggling.
Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
Yeah, having a moment where Mordecai and Pumpkin got to bond, I think is
oh my god.
I don't want to say needed, but it was a long time coming, and
it was.
I mean,
sweet boys.
Yeah.
Oh no, my face
that
is
one's
on one.
good. Like father, like son.
Wait, what? I don't always go to sleep, but when I do, I definitely don't have a dream. Let's move on. Facetious comment detected. Oh no.
I love it when they clip our actual faces and put them on.
It's the best.
It always catches me off guard. It's
Yeah,
like
it's
a lot
it's
more
like a
work.
step farther than is probably necessary, and it always is like, oh, I like that.
People pretty much chalked up the homunculus to Stitch, by the way.
I literally described Stitch, but made him gray.
Yeah.
I'm glad people caught on to that.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Fast as fuck, boy. Come get some. You have no idea how fast I am. That's like one of my favorite things, is that. Especially when it's applied to small animals running around.
Oh yeah. Or animals that are like act like they're fast, but they're really not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The second creepiest thing that Mordecai has seen all week.
That was good. When Potato Wife put that one up, I was like, oh, that's so specific and I love it. Because that's kind of the effect that's going on here, right? Like it wasn't actually Mordecai's head, or was it? But you know.
Oh no, I'm being haunted. Spooky. Spooky.
Someone tells you your fate, Alistair? No. That's good. That's so accurate. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm here to kill the devil. And Alistair raw as hell winter. He's got beef with monsters. That might be our raid phrase, to be
That's
honest
some
with
raw
you.
beef too. Alice, yeah.
Alistair has some raw beef with monsters? No.
Hold on.
That might be taken out of context.
Yeah.
I love beef. You smell like beef. Sumner,
What's up?
I added you in Discord. When
We're finally
done here.
friends?
When in the Faithful Encounters Discord when you're not busy. Acknowledge my geode.
Oh,
Ah.
Ash, are we not friends on Discord?
No.
Well, anyway.
I'm not friends with anybody.
Anyway.
Do you want to be friends?
Who are we raiding?
Be friends.
Huh,
Are we not gonna talk about our favorite
I
part?
put up as an option for the raid phrase, Alistair raw as hell winter has some beef with monsters.
What was Mick's favorite part?
It was really fun to see the bonding between Pumpkin and Mordecai.
It was so adorable.
I think that was good because it's like moments like that I think are enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
It's just those those light moments of just like
wholesome.
Yeah, it was so damn wholesome, and it made me cry.
It made me have an emotion.
I felt something.
And the fact that Mordecai didn't want anyone to know about it also is great.
Yeah.
Now he just like hit it. Oh, someone's coming.
All he had to do was stabbed multiple times to realize that I should probably be friends with this thing.
There's a very specific set of rules for Pumpkin for how he reacts to things is based on a very simple rule set, and no one's really figured it out yet. You gotten close, but not really figured it out yet.
Okay. We're still getting used to the D&D crowd on what's today? Tuesdays.
My favorite part was Squeeze You, and Ash's favorite part.
Oh, okay. My bad. You
Yeah,
asked
favorite
me a
part,
question.
Ash?
Who we rating? So
I liked my weird dream and my weird ability to grow now, and
One-time use, but yes.
one-time use. I'm gonna use it at the worst time, and giving pumpkin eyebrows.
Giving pumpkin
That's right.
eyebrows.
Can he even like
That's-
animate them?
No,
Nope.
you know how dogs, people just draw eyebrows on dogs, and they
Yeah.
just look dumb.
Yeah.
That's literally just the whole point of that.
Yeah. My favorite part was definitely the Mordecai pumpkin bonding, but I got to give a special shout out because I have been holding on to this since before we started this campaign. One of my favorite things about Strahd is these two characters here, Vladimir, and I keep wanting to call him Godwin, but he's not Godwin. He's Godfrey Gilwim, and how they are canonically and have been forever, like since I don't know which edition they first came in, but they have always been lovers. Like
that's very
canonically gay
progressive.
characters in D&D.
Yeah, I was actually wondering that as you were saying it. I was like, I wonder if that's something that Dylan added himself, or if that's
No, that's
like
in the
really
books. That's
cool.
not me.
that is
'Cause I
great.
remember
I have
when
expanded upon it because
Yeah.
I like it so much. But like what Vladimir said when you guys showed up, that's quote from the book. He has the line of he broke the life of the knight I loved, which is a
Wow.
great line.
That's a good line.
That's beautiful. Yeah, when you said that they were lovers, I was like, this is progressive for D&D. Or did
Yeah.
Dylan read?
Yeah, during Pride Month, I actually did a lot of like reading of this section, even though I knew it wasn't going to come up for a long time. But I was like, it's Pride Month. I have to do the gay characters.
It's great.
Got to support it. I also did some Escher stuff, but Escher, I gave him a bigger role, but doesn't have a big enough role.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's really cool because I mean, you know, like objectively, sometimes D&D doesn't always handle things the best, or you know, certain ideas or
Canonically.
things of
Yeah.
canonically that you know, it's like some things don't always age that well. Granted, they are making attempts now.
I mean,
and they're
fantasy
changing
in
things.
general has
Yes.
for a long time, and is still not great about it. Has been pretty sexist, honestly, and it's just straight white men type of thing.
Yeah, and you're right. D&D is old, but you know.
It
But,
just
they're working
aged
on
with it was created when it was.
I mean, Gary Gygax came up with so much stuff. Like, you know, it's just one of those things. It was a different world. I mean, it's never been like exclusive, I think, but it's just not really.
No, it's never been exclusive, but like there's definitely things that are like, there's not nearly the LGBTQIA like representation that deserves to be here, or
agreed.
But
it's
now
not a D&D problem, but fantasy is. I mean, there's the trope of the plate mail bikinis. Like
it protects.
Fantasy suffers from sexism pretty
It's very common, and it's white fantasy. That's also a thing, like because you don't get a lot of diversity. But hey, times are a changing, and
Well,
we're
you know
getting diversity.
this guy's white because he has no blood in his skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Zambo.
He is not a Zambo.
A white?
Nope.
A lich.
Alistair would probably know. He's a revenant. They talked about their souls coming to their souls possessing dead bodies to reanimate them, and
But
they
they're
talked
not-
about, I'll come back in a different body.
Yeah. It's like
He's a reverend.
Gonna come back.
Got it.
Yeah.
I like the foreshadowing of like you can tell that there were undead nearby, and we were like, but
This is like,
But they
oh
didn't.
god, Mordecai's gonna use necrotic damage on these guys.
Undead, say no more. Ready's inflict wounds.
Say no more, fam.
But the wand did not detect hostile enemies above us, but below us.
But below.
So that was
As
interesting.
below, not above.
Oh.
As above, so below.
All right.
Boop,
The favorite parts? Do we skip anyone?
No, we're good now. For
All
whoever
right.
you want to raid. Raid phrase, I put in Alistair raw as hell winter has some beef with monsters.
All right, let's go say hey to a channel that new to me, a Hearth and Hammer.
Ooh, I like that name.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's bounce, guys. Good night, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow with the bounty board. I'll be DMing our crew here. The last episode of a one shot. And then, of course, we'll be back on Thursday for Deck of Many Fates. And I believe this Saturday, is it the Among Us event in Discord?
Suster Day.
Suster Day,
That's
every
right,
other
that's upcoming.
Saturday.
That's this. Yep.
I remember.
So if you're new here, Unknown Error 404 SO, the Doc the Snorlax, so we have a bunch of new friends. So if you always want to catch us in Discord, we're always there hanging out, playing video games and sharing memes and stuff. So see you there.
Hell,
See you tomorrow.
yes.
See you guys.
Pasta banana, amigos.
Mine's a potato.